Let's get Steve Langford in here. Stevie, come on in and tell us what's happening, will you? What's the matter with you? Come on.
Steve Langford has a huge PM.
Got anything for us from the Howard 100 newsroom?
Homeless high pitch for the holidays. Eric apparently thrown out of his late mother's apartment, allegedly by his own sister and brother-in-law, just as near nuclear winter gripped New York right before Christmas. High pitch reportedly sleeping on Joey Boots' floor and now believed to be staying with Bob Levy. But Eric said to have spent many evenings sitting alone in the waiting room at Penn Station. High pitch finding himself homeless again right as he was ordered to carry out 6 days of community service on his credit card scam case. Eric reported to have been out shoveling snow dressed only in a sweatshirt, pants, and running shoes.
Joey Boots has a floor?
Yes, though he is now moving upstate as part of his rehab.
Wow. So Eric can't crash there.
Right.
And then Levy?
So where does he go? Oh, so he's at Levy's.
Bob Levy.
Reportedly. Yes.
Wow. All right. Allegedly. All right, go ahead.
Also today, Sal Governale doing a brilliant job hosting karaoke at the holiday party, but Sal panicking. He might get disinvited after dipping his Johnson into a glass of wine at the Howard TV lunch the day before. Sal begging his table mates not to let anyone know about the stunt, lest Howard reconsidered having Sal at the holiday dinner.
Wow. That was kept on the wraps.
Yeah, I heard that he pulled down his
And there
pants.
he is. Yeah, there he goes.
Jesus.
Oh, my goodness.
Right.
Yeah, you see something. How'd you like to get that glass?
Oh.
What else you got?
Will the last one to watch the Jay Leno show please turn off the TV? NBC affiliates splattered in red ink as television viewers stampede away from the Leno show. One affiliate group exec declaring the handwriting is on the wall. Time magazine naming the Jay Leno show one of the top 10 worst TV shows of the year.
Wow. What they did to him, huh? You know, they ought to move him to, like, in mornings. Like, go up, like, at, 10 o'clock in the morning. I was thinking about that. Like, what do you do with him now? He blew it. He should have gone to ABC or Fox, done an 11:30 show. He would have been a hero. Brought all the ratings over there. Now he did this primetime show. It looks like a douchebag. Maybe put that show on in the morning. I don't even know that it would do well, but
Nah.
do it on something.
Letterman was on originally in the morning, and they did not do well at all.
Right.
They had to pay him for like a couple of years until they could figure out, okay, let's put him on at night, and it worked.
And then Conan's ratings are abominable. Just awful. Abysmal. You think they'll move him back into 11:30? I don't know.
Why do it? Because he's been exposed. He sucks.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, could he ever get the tarnish off at this point?
Didn't Jay try to knock me by saying it was the worst move I ever made going to satellite?
Right, yeah, I don't hear people talking about it anymore. Well, we don't hear people. The only things we hear about you is how badly you're doing.
Yeah, right. We seem to be doing just fine. You know. Seems like Sirius wants us back. I don't know that NBC wants you, dude. Got the green car. Green car. I'm going to change things up for prime time.
You gotta earn your plug.
You got to earn your plug. Ugh. What a douchebag. Good. So when is this show going to be off the air, Johnny? Do you know you hear anything? Any scuttlebutt?
I haven't heard that it's going to be canceled, but my guess will be next fall you will not see the Jay Leno show at 10 o'clock.
They're going to let this go
Make it
on?
through the summer?
I think it will go through the remainder of the spring. They have nothing to lose at this point. The cost has already been. They've already bought the time, but I think September they come with a big splash. With these new shows because every other network has shows that are doing better this year, except NBC. They're the only one that's tanking. So I say he's gone by September, and I wouldn't be surprised if they give him the Tonight Show back. I mean,
all right.
Really?
Conan's doing so poorly.
It's not like Letterman's ratings are so huge.
Now, let me ask you something.
It's that Conan lost 2 million, 3 million viewers.
But Letterman has gone up, right?
Yeah, the one Nightline is the one that's really been kicking ass through this whole thing. But Letterman's numbers are up. Kimmel's numbers are up a little bit too.
That's right.
But let me ask you something. Before Conan got the Tonight Show, there was that clause that if he didn't get it, they had to pay him a bunch of money?
Correct.
40 million.
Is that gone now? They could just fire him?
That's a good question because they gave him the Tonight Show, so I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he's got a pretty good deal there. If they send him sailing, they're going to have to take care of him.
I think they should put Andy Richter back on the couch. I mean, I thought there was a nice little chemistry between those two when Conan originally. I don't know that would really turn things around, but it might help a little.
Yeah, why do they have him standing in
I
sort
don't
of
know.
nowhere land?
Put him on the couch and let him. He has a nice rapport with Conan. And I mean, and how much longer can Conan keep playing that card where he's like, I'm not like kind of like that self-effacing kind of like I'm a douche. You know what I mean? Where Conan goes like, no one likes me, no girls like me, the show's not funny. When he puts himself down.
Yeah.
How long is he going to keep doing that?
I don't know. I mean, the show isn't bad in itself, but it's just so tarnished now.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's going to like Leno needed that Hugh Grant to get his Tonight Show kickstarted. I don't know what would do it.
Charlie Sheen, maybe?
Maybe.
Go
Right.
with him.
He'd be good. Haynes likes him.
Tiger Woods.
Anyway, what else?
Greg Fitzsimmons tonight, 7 Eastern, Howard 101. Greg's special guest, Mark McGrath. Stern
Wow.
News. Stern News, 877-H100-TIP or email howard100news@sirius-radio.com.
All right. Thanks, Steve. Sounds like a good show tonight with Greg Fitzsimmons. Have to tune that in. What else? All right. You know what, Johnny? I'm going to go to you now. John Hine has the wrap-up show every day at 11 o'clock or as close as we can get to it, Johnny.
Everyone had a good time at the holiday party, but it seems like Ronnie, Benji, and Benji's date were the ones who had the best time of all.
You know who else? Brian Phalen.
Brian Phalen had a pretty good time.
He was way drunk. He was so drunk. I heard, I don't even know if this is true, and he has to confirm this. Somehow he got home. I don't even know who drove
Well,
him
his
home.
wife was there. Maybe she was taking care of that.
He was so wasted, he got into bed, and he was like, thank God I'm in bed, because he was, pretty wasted. He turned around. He was in bed with his mother-in-law.
Get out of here.
How'd you end up doing that?
I took all my clothes off. I was drunk, and I just staggered into my bedroom and jumped in bed. And my mother-in-law was like, "Oh, you're home." And I'm like, oh yeah, good night. And I just passed out.
What do you drink to
You
get in that
still
condition?
stayed in the bed?
Of course I stayed in the bed. I'm not about to leave. She had to go home, not me. I was already home.
What do you
I was
drink?
I was drinking vodka and 7-Up,
Right.
and I was tipping the waitresses and the bartenders.
Yeah.
So they were actually running me down at the party.
To give you more drinks?
Yeah, I didn't even offer to get. I didn't ask for a drink, and they were running up to me.
How many drinks would you say you had?
I probably had about 10 vodka and 7-Ups and about 4 or 5 shots.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, we had
This
fun.
guy gets
Dude,
so
that
messed
was
up.
a great party.
Thank you.
Awesome food, great time.
By the way, this guy's so legendary. Tell me if this is right. You and your wife went to the track one time, and you got so wasted that they threw you out of the track. Now, the track attracts every degenerate on the planet.
More degenerate.
They drove. Well, yeah, we were wasted, and
They made you leave.
They drove me out. Yeah, they had a little. We couldn't walk, and they gave us a golf cart, and they drove us. They drove us out of to the parking
You were
lot.
too drunk to get out of the park?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I
And
took
then-
out a table. I was like laying on a table, and the whole thing collapsed. And they're like, "Get him out of here."
And then they, two of the guys I know at the party were pissed at Brian because he ripped open their shirts.
And
Jason and Sal.
I'm sorry about that. I don't even remember that. I remember ripping one guy's shirt off, but not 5.
Jason, Jason said to me, "Look, I'm not a wealthy man, as we all know," and he goes,
Every shirt counts.
He goes, "I own like 2 or 3 shirts."
Yeah.
He
With
says,
buttons.
He says, "I own 3
Right.
shirts. Now I own
And
2."
a collar.
So he says, Brian came up to him and said, "You got to take your shirt off," and he just ripped open his shirt.
And all the buttons go flying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. If I did that, I'll replace everybody's shirt that I ruined. I didn't mean it. I was just all fun.
You were happy. You were having
I
a
was
good time.
It was great.
It was great. It was good to party
so
with you.
So much fun, dude.
Happy
What a
New
great
Year.
place. Happy New Year to you.
Same to you. All right.
Merry everything.
Merry Christmas.
Did you have more good times like that, or was that the best time of your holiday?
Nah, that would wipe me out for the whole week, the whole 2 weeks. I was pretty much
Cool.
done for that. But thank you, man. I had a great time.
All right, later,
I'd
brother.
love to
Partied
get
him
those pictures
out.
too. That was great.
No, you will.
All right,
You just relax.
I'm relaxed.
You let me take care of
All right,
everything.
let's go get a drink.
All right. You had enough.
Hey, Chris.
Brian, sounds like you had a good time, man.
I probably had the best time at Howard's party, no doubt. It was so much fun. Drinks were flowing, food was delicious, and I only remember bits and pieces of it. That's the best part of it. I don't remember, like I said, a couple guys' shirts. I don't remember ripping their shirts
Hey, what was
off,
that
but
about, man?
I don't know. It was just something funny to do at the time, and buttons were flying. I thought that was kind of funny. But anybody want this shirt replaced, I'm more than happy to replay him. I'm sorry about that, but come out with me for fun. That's all I can tell you, right, Chris?
That's right.
You know, you had a good time with me?
Of course, always have a good time. It's party time.
Thank you, party time. Right on, bring it on, baby.
Good Lord. What else?
Loves the party.
We'll cover everything that went down at the party, the impression Benji's date made on the entire crowd, especially Ronnie, who embarrassed themselves the most with their karaoke as Sal expertly hosted and also successfully avoided being with his wife, and we'll see who everyone here thinks was the biggest mess at the holiday bash.
Here's Robin's date from the party on the phone.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
I'll tell you one thing. Ralph shouldn't be drinking.
What did he do?
He came out with us afterwards. And he was, well, first of all, we go to the Rose Bar, which is like a pretty nice place. And he loses his jacket and then claims that they stole it.
Yeah, he didn't remember where he put his jacket.
Yeah, well,
and
there
was
you go.
accusing everybody of stealing his clothing.
Yeah, he isn't well behaved when he drinks, quite frankly. It's a little annoying.
Yeah, I had forgotten how bad he was.
You're absolutely right.
And he was like, and I had some friends, we had some friends with us, and they, you know, and they were like, "Who's the guy with you?"
Yeah, exactly.
and
Who's the guy embarrassing you?
Right, and then he almost caught, you know where he got punched out that night at Scores?
Yeah.
It almost happened again.
Whoa.
Because he started poking Brendan in the chest, and then he started punching him in the chest.
He gets real physical with men when he gets drunk, and it's a little weird.
So,
I mean, he's to me, he's harmless, but it was kind of funny because.
Yeah, but it also annoyed you.
Well, I mean, you know what?
but at least you knew who he was. He could have been doing that to a total stranger.
Right,
I'll
and
tell
he
you,
has.
When I came to the party, the first thing I did was become very good friends with Brian Phalen, because I figured out right away that he was the biggest guy there, but he was also the most, you know, he's also the drunkest, and him and I hit it off right away. I mean, he's out of his mind too.
There's a lot of people.
A lot of crazy people. I said, well, you see, I work with a lot of crazy people.
All right, Brendan, thanks for the call.
Bye, guys.
Later. All right, there you go. I don't want to know what you two did after the party. I know I'll never find out anyway. What is it, Ralph?
Hey now.
Hey now.
First of all, who is this guy with Robin that she's looking, and why is he reporting?
Nobody said I was looking anybody.
Well, I don't know. What's the deal with him anyway? Robin?
What?
Huh? Anyway, first of all, he takes us to two empty bars. We're running around in the freezing cold. The first bar was empty. The second one, finally get to a place. It sucks. I put my jacket down. Somebody grabs it. So, of course, I'm looking for my jacket. Somebody just takes it off the chair and disappears with it. And then they stick me with the bill for $200. So he's lucky all he got was poked.
What are you talking about? Somebody stuck you with a $200 bill.
I got the receipt, honey.
Well, how did you get a $200 bill? You left. You disappeared.
All those little friends of his were busy drinking my alcohol. And
when did you pay a bill?
Hmm?
I didn't see you pay any bill.
All right. Well, I'll give you the receipt, and you can pay me back.
I'll pay you back.
Good. Thank you.
Why can't he pick up the tab?
I didn't see him pay any bill, Howard. First of all, I didn't see a bill.
Right.
So
Yeah, because I paid it.
Well, what? Did you go up to the bar and get it? You volunteered?
No. The girl pulled me aside. She goes, "Is anybody paying for all this?" I go, "Well, I guess I am now."
Oh, that's ridiculous. You could have come back to the table and said, "Hey, we got a bill."
Well, what am I going to do? Trying to be a nice guy, and then this guy...
Well, then, but so why did you...
Right.
Why didn't you just say to her that there's a bill we need to divvy up?
Yeah, that's right. I paid it.
Yeah, but you paid it, but now you're being all
Now you're
belligerent.
begrudging everybody because you decided to pay the bill.
No, because this guy calls in, and it's like, people are stealing and saying that.
You were punching him in the chest.
Oh.
Ralph, that's what you do, dude. You do. You get drunk and you start hitting people. And you want to know something? You really should go to a meeting. I mean, I'm serious.
I heard, he told me, didn't he get sick over New Year's or something?
I don't even want to talk about
Really?
it. No. We're done with that.
Oh, my God. Come on. You got to tell me what happened.
We're done
because
again.
you know what? It's not. No, not again. No, because you know what?
Come
It's not a
on,
joke
you got
to me.
to tell us what happened then.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm
What?
done. I'm done. D-O-N-E, as in finished.
You can't even tell us what happened?
No. I'm too upset about it.
Wow. Will you ever tell us?
No. No, I won't, because I'm really upset about it.
Wow, Ralph. I don't know why you're calling in.
Well, you can call in. He's still a friend.
No, I'm
but
just
it's
saying, this is not a-
He really needs to go to a meeting.
I'm just saying he's calling in to defend himself. This isn't a good defense.
It's an awful defense.
You need to go to a meeting.
I quit drinking.
You want to know something? A good idea.
I'm clean and sober 3 days.
Excellent.
3 whole days.
No,
hey.
Hey, it's a start.
It's a start.
You guys start somewhere.
Honestly, Ralph, you got a real issue.
I don't know. Sometimes the booze just catches up with me.
Yeah. All right. We done?
Yeah, I think.
Thank you.
Bye.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right. Yucko, hey, you're on the air.
Hey. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Yucko.
Hey, I don't want to pile on Ralph like most guys do, but I went up to a strip club with him. It was a Christmas party, and he got wasted, and he started eating like chicken fingers and like stuff off another guy's plate. The guy almost kicked his ass, and I'm laughing, and I almost get kicked out of the strip club.
Yeah, I'm telling you, his behavior is odd when he drinks.
Howard, you gotta tell us what happened, dude. We gotta know.
It's all right.
I can't believe you're holding back.
Yeah, I'm holding back on purpose because
it was that bad.
I'm that aggravated.
Oh,
yeah.
you're that aggravated.
Yeah. And, I'm trying to make a point to Ralph and say, you know what, it was out of line.
You don't want it to become a joke on the air?
I don't want it to be a joke.
Hey, Howard, did you know his parents named him after Ralph Cramden from the Honeymooners?
Really?
Because he likes things crammed in his ass.
All right, Yucko, thank you.
Very good, Yucko.
Way to start off the new year.
Gary, what do you think Ralph did to piss Howard off?
I would have to guess that, the last time he pissed Howard off, it was something that happened at the house. That's my guess. It's something that happened at the house. And last time Ralph threw up. So it sounded like they were hinting that Ralph might have thrown up again. Although Scott DePace thought he might have shit his pants. Like, Scott DePace went to a place I didn't even think of. But I'm going to guess that Ralph got sick again. He either got sick again or he got so drunk that he might have broken something. But whatever it is, he clearly drank too much and did something to piss off Howard about.
I don't know. Sounds like he puked somewhere or something all over again. I don't know.
I think Ralph might have tried to suck Howard's cock. Because Howard sounded pretty upset, and I don't think Howard would like it if somebody tried to suck his cock. I mean, would you like it if Ralph tried to suck your cock?
No, I'd be mad too.
I think that's why Howard's mad. I mean, I can't say for sure, but that's just my guess. You know, Ralph grabbed his pants, opened the zipper. Howard was already mad because he ripped his pants. Then Ralph, jerked the pants down. Howard's trying to get away. Howard's doing everything he can to get away, but Ralph's a pretty strong guy. He's young and he works out and goes to the gym and stuff. And then Ralph, he reaches in, rips the underwear off, and I think Howard wears like designer underwear, so he's probably pissed about that too. And then to make it all worse, Ralph he pushes Howard's balls out of the way and grabs his cock and just starts trying to go to town. And Howard just was not into it, and I think it upset him.
I don't know. Maybe you should hit the bed.
You think that's what happened?
It's possible.
Just got wasted again?
This time, instead of throwing up, he should hit the bed.
He'd probably get drunk and throw up somewhere, or maybe on his lap or on his wife or something, Or maybe he hit on Beth, Maybe he tried to give it a little bangy in the wrong spot. Sounds like Ralph.
I know Ralph doesn't have the greatest track record when he goes out to Howard's place. My guess would be it would involve drinking too much and either vomiting in some type of appliance or maybe just annoying someone there in a way that he shouldn't have. But when Ralph gets drunk, he likes to have a good time, and sometimes he invades others' personal space. So who knows what he did, but if Howard's not talking about it on the air, he's genuinely pissed off.
and this is a primary example of having access to the show. I'm listening to it was really good, and then I had to leave. So I missed the best part, which was Brandano and Steve.
Because you haven't downloaded your app.
Right. I could have carried it with me. Brandano and Langford evidently went at it.
I heard about that, but I didn't hear it either.
Steve Brandano is a weird little kid, you know. He's the guy who hosts the intern show. He was an intern of ours, and I gave him a show. But he's odd. In his youth, he has such staunch opinions. Like, remember when we had him on the show? I mean, aside from him not liking Lange, really disliking him, and not liking Steve Langford and holding on to these things, he was very angry that Miss Universe...
Somebody was posing in a magazine who had won a beauty contest.
Yeah, and it was very upsetting to him because...
Oh, yeah, he came in, he was irate.
Like, Miss America, Miss Universe represent America and the universe, and they should not, you know... It was Miss America was in some movie or something. And he didn't think it was a
porno or something,
right.
Yeah.
And he was really upset that Miss America wasn't representing our country.
Like, everybody else was just, oh, what are you doing? And he was like, how dare she?
And then, Gary, he was passionate about something else that really weirded me out.
Yeah, he's very upset about the term cougars.
Yeah.
And that cougars have to be good looking, and most of them aren't.
He was upset that, like, young guys like him go to bars, and now there's these cougars and...
Stalking him, but it turned out nobody was stalking him.
No one. And cougars come in there, and these ugly women come in, and they consider themselves cougars now, and they hit on him, and it's disgusting, and... I mean, who cares? I mean,
nobody was hitting on him. He just was disgusted anyway.
And they're filling up the bars because now they're all into this cougar thing, but they don't realize they're not good looking.
He's going to look for young girls, and it's filled with cougars.
It's a weird little dude, that Steve Brandano. Don't know quite what to do with him.
Well, I heard the strangest thing about that whole argument with Steve Langford, and I don't know if it's true. He said he didn't want Langford to interview his girlfriend, and he finally had to start doing drugs to stop him.
Yeah, I heard that too. But the whole thing was odd. I'll play a little bit of it if you missed it. This is Steve Langford and Steve Brandano going at it. Right after we had just done the Mike Gange, Steve Brandano argument, it was just like another one. Brandano making his mark on the show. Suddenly, he's an A guest.
If I wanted to cover the holiday party, and I just spent the whole time badgering your wife, who has nothing to do with the holiday party at all, just someone that's attending, you would think that's okay to do?
If you want, I'm not going to whine.
No, I don't want to because I'm a nice person.
I'm not going to whine like you. Plain and simple.
You could
for years on end. It's just not going to happen.
I understand. This would be my point, guys. Do any of you guys think it is appropriate to keep asking, to badger?
Keep asking. We got the tape. This didn't go on long. Trust me.
But it shouldn't have gone on period, Steve. It shouldn't have gone on period.
Please.
One guy here, if you were to be in the same situation.
I've interviewed a lot of people.
I'm not asking you,
You're probably
Steve.
one of the more difficult subjects I've ever had
I'm
to
not
cover.
asking you, Steve. I'm asking. We were doing I was doing drugs in front of Steve to do anything to get just weed.
Drugs?
Just weed.
I missed that one.
And yeah, okay, you're a crack reporter. I mean, Jesus.
In terms of media management, I might suggest you watch Gary Delabate and see how
Steve,
he
shut the
operates.
up.
This
Shut
is
the
a guy
up,
who
Steve.
knows how to deal with a
Steve,
reporter. Okay,
shut
he doesn't
up.
freak out constantly. He calms down. He listens. He talks to you.
I just thought that was an odd way to get Steve not to interview his girlfriend, to start doing drugs in front of her.
Yeah, anything. He went out and murdered someone. In the email, it said, if I worked with Steve the intern, I would have punched him in the fucking throat by now. Little jack-off loud talker. This one says, fire that crybaby little fuckhead. His show sucks, and he's a crying little whore. Every time I hear him, I want to punch him in the face, and I will go down there and do it if you have me down there. I hate New York, and I would go down there just to punch him. F*** you, cunt lips.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty angry stuff. Yeah, it went on forever.
Steve Brandano is right to be upset. I'd probably be more over it at this point than you are.
That's my
So it's a
point.
little
I'm
bit
not
of
saying
both.
you don't have I get it, but I'm not going to be over it. I mean, how can you? I don't understand that. I mean, I don't know. If someone called Robin the N-word, I wouldn't get over that either.
Hold on.
Yeah, what he did was way worse.
After that incident.
Really?
After that, stop a second.
Whoa.
After that one incident.
I've avoided
I'm
him.
just saying.
No. We've done some nice stories together.
What?
We have.
I'm picking up some calls.
You know
guys.
I don't even know. Gary, I don't even know. He's a maniac. I'm frightened of him. I honestly
Come
am.
on. No amnesia here.
Anyway, it went on and on and on. I mean, it was good. I love fighting, so I love tuning in and hearing
Well,
fights.
he's your guy.
He's my guy. He loves it. What is it, JD?
I love Steve, but yesterday, like after a wrap up, he was yelling at Gary and me and John Hine kind of for like not backing him up enough on wrap up. It was really weird. I didn't know.
Well, what Steve? What is it that Steve was going to ask your girlfriend about? That's so touchy.
Nothing. She was a teacher. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
We've gone over this a million times.
Well, no one remembers because
no,
one
I
cares
understand. I'm sorry.
except you.
Yeah,
but
fine.
You were dating a teacher, and the teacher didn't want to be on the air.
Yeah, and she
you
didn't
said
have
to him,
anything
listen,
to do
she's
with
a teacher. And you said to him, she's a teacher. She can't be on the air.
Right.
Oh, I see.
And she was just there in the bar when we were before we went to the
I'll
concert.
back you up on that one. I
you
think
did
you're right.
then, and thank you.
I think you're right.
And you know what? That's all I wanted to hear from any of these guys in the wrap-up show that all think I'm right, but they leave me out to dry there as Shuli's being like, oh, you're so angry. All right, well, that's why at JD afterwards I said that to him. Because they all come up to me back after the show and it was like, oh, yeah, Langford's crazy. He sounded crazy.
Well, I didn't necessarily. I wasn't there, so I don't know the full deal. I can't. And I'm not looking to make fights or pick fights with anyone. And I accidentally played devil's advocate yesterday and asked, maybe...
Right.
Steve was Langford was inquiring, talking to the girlfriend because.
So great. You know who was there? Jason was there that night. So Jason comes in. This is the greatest show. This that's why I had that's why I need the app so I can listen. Jason comes in to tell you what really happened between the Steves. That's irrelevant. Jason comes in. So then Shuli comes in to defend Steve Langford because Shuli's part of the news department. And Jason turns to him in the middle of the wrap-up show and goes, you know what, Shuli, you have a habit of coming in when no one's looking for you. I was there. You weren't. And all you do is come in on something that no one has asked for you.
It wasn't like Shuli observed this and had a different opinion. He wasn't there.
Well, a second fight broke out between Jason and Shuli. It was great.
I got a little worried in there, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you got to hear this part.
Isn't it true that they used to call you Mud?
Well, wait. Let me see if I can find it.
Mud?
I don't know where the Jason clip is. And they're not marked properly.
You know what, Howard? I think the one you're looking for is number 5.
Oh, okay, that's what I was playing.
Isn't it true that they used to call you Mud, your nickname?
Absolutely. When I worked on the West Coast, my buddies used to call me Mud.
Why?
And
all the mud jokes.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
He likes to tell jokes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I heard he shit his pants.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what I remember.
Okay, wait a second, Mel. Why do you say they called him Mud?
Because he was completely and totally impartial. It didn't matter.
Now, where did you work? Tell me about who you are and how you know this.
Steve, you know it's true.
No, but I'm trying to ascertain whether you...
There's one way to find out this is true. Can I call your wife and ask her if you're into anal?
Well, wait a second. How do you know that that's what that means?
Well, it is a story.
How do you know Steve's not into receiving anal?
Whoa. We don't know. I have to investigate
Let's
this.
be
Can I call
accurate
your
for
wife and ask her if you
change.
do anal?
No, there's no...
Why?
anal.
Why can't I'm calling your wife this afternoon?
In terms of
and asking if you do anal?
jokes, constantly.
Why can't we know if you do anal?
Constantly.
I want to call your wife and find out if you do anal.
You can
Are you telling me not to call
investigate.
your wife?
No, you can do
Okay,
what you
I'm
want.
calling
Just
but
the
I can
cost at
tell
the
you,
Christmas party, Jim.
lest you waste your time.
No, I'm going to
there's-
call and ask her.
Are you saying there's no story here?
That's what it sounds like to me.
I will never say that.
This ain't the one with Shuli.
I was trying to tell you it's a wrong one.
Oh, thank you.
It's John thinks it's number 4.
Oh, well, oh, great. Anyway, so here,
Everybody thinks it's a different number.
no one knows. That's the scary part around here.
The whole beauty of him being on the station that he treats us as if he were at NBC. And if he starts acting, if he says, oh, it's just Howard, I'm going to treat it a different way, I think it all falls apart.
But the guy said, too, he said that stirring up trouble, which I think is Steve's somewhat his mandate. But he also said giving your opinion.
The old slogan is a reporter's job is to comfort the afflicted and afflict the comforted.
But is it wrong to give your opinion during the story?
What are you, Tim?
It is true that in most of my career, I have never shied away in my news stories from giving my opinion. That is absolutely true. Guilty.
Which is why you're on opinion shows, like Hard Copy, and not at NBC.
But
What?
he was at NBC.
What?
And now he's not there anymore,
So
is
me-
he?
But he was there. You were never there.
Truly, is there any other radio show you got to jump in on where you weren't a part of the conversation just to get on the
Jumping
air?
in. This was between
Feeling a little
Brandano.
sensitive there,
Excuse me.
Jason.
This was between Brandano and Langford.
And I was there, and I came to talk about what I
Who
witnessed
asked
at the
you to come
event.
in? Who?
But Jason,
Who asked
you're
you
not
to come
exactly
I'm happy you're
reliable.
here, Jason.
I was there, Shuli.
Listen, I'm backing up my boy just like you're backing up your boy.
There you go. So they broke into a fight.
This sounds like we got a bar going on
Yeah,
right here. A bunch
that's
of
very good.
angry drunks who are ready to throw down.
Howard?
Yeah.
Can I just ask you a favor? Can you play clip number 3? Because that's the one where Steve says he's going to kill Langford.
Oh, yeah. It got really violent.
Jesus.
I dislike Lange. If we were anywhere else, I would try to pummel Steve Langford. Like, I mean, I want to hit him right now. I really do.
Do we have a pattern? Do we have a pattern?
No, I don't want to fight anybody else.
Well, in other words, we got the Lange thing. We got me.
No, I said I dislike
We need to
Lange.
calm down.
No, you said you wanted to pummel him the day of the
No, I didn't.
No, the day of the beer pong thing. You said you would have killed him.
When I was faced.
Right, no,
yeah.
you did say it.
No, drunk Stevie B would have wanted to fight Lange then.
But sober Stevie B
I
wants
want
to hit
smash his off the board right here. I mean,
well, clearly you have no issues with anger.
No, I hate Steve Langford.
You hate a lot of shit, dude. You're an angry. I love you, Stevie.
I know
but
you do.
You got. I love both of them, and I you definitely got to look into some of this anger because. Have
you ever been in a fight?
Of course, I've been in a fight.
I haven't. So I guess I just need to get into a fight, and then maybe it'll be out.
If you get punched in the face once, you'll probably calm down.
Yeah, maybe.
You've never been punched in the face?
No.
Wow.
I'm just saying I hate that like a guy that's been in fights and I've never been in a fight is telling me that I'm angry. You know what I mean?
No, but it's weird that you've never been in a fight. Maybe you need to get the shit beat out of you.
I agree. I definitely agree with that.
But you are a very young man who's very opinionated.
And they're stuck. It's like a really stubborn attitude.
Listen, and Robin, I hope you weren't offended by that N-word comment. I was trying to think of something that somebody could have done to one of us.
What was it about Miss America that
she was in a hardcore porno?
And and you were really bummed about that.
Yeah, I was. I mean,
Miss America, who gives a fuck?
Well, listen, I'm not going to come in here and half-ass the opinion. I didn't like that
she's not really Miss America.
I know. We went over it. I understand.
She doesn't represent America. It's some marketing ploy for some beauty pageant.
Once again, it would just be nice if it meant something to her. If it didn't mean something to anybody else,
then you were passionate about, what was the other topic?
The Cougars.
The Cougars.
Listen, and I was right about that. I'm just saying the term got way over, like, it doesn't mean what it originally meant. And I'm right about that. I'm still right about that.
Yeah, but I mean, you're way too passionate about it. I'm not saying you're not
what
right.
am I going to do? Come in? You know what I mean? I feel like if I'm in here, I should be going all the way.
And then remember when you said you would never have sex with Megan Fox? That's ridiculous.
No, that is not what I said. Again, I said I would have sex with her if I liked her, but
you wouldn't have sex with her just based on her looks.
It just doesn't happen. That wouldn't happen to me. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, well, then you're not heterosexual.
No, I'm just saying.
If she was Hitler. If she was building concentration camps.
Well, come on, Howard. You shouldn't think like that. That's awful.
But I do think like that.
Marching Jews into the oven.
I'd fuck her while she was doing it, and then I'd kill her. Are you kidding? You wouldn't Fox just based on her looks?
I'm just saying that situation is never going to happen to me. It's not like
if she was taking my grandparents, removing the gold from their teeth and burning them in an oven.
Using their skin.
That's awful.
Yeah, I would still fuck her.
That's awful.
in hand.
You have daughters, Howard.
I certainly do.
Come on.
What does that got to do with anything?
Being a gentleman, I guess. I don't know.
I'm going to fuck her. Isn't that nice?
You want me to just say, I'm going to fuck every girl that's good looking?
No.
It doesn't
Megan
matter.
Fox, I said.
I'm just never in a situation where a girl's like, let's fuck.
What is a worse punishment for a dictator than me fucking her? Think about it.
You should be all for
Fair
them.
point.
She's on all fours with my fucking her. She can't be thrilled about that.
That's a good point.
Anyway, yeah, wow, you're really. I love all these fights, but
listen, I think that I don't think that I'm angry
I agree with
a
you
lot.
That Steve was when you said that she's a school teacher and she doesn't want to be on the radio. He could have backed off.
But it was literally that day. It was scary.
Right.
She was way scared, and because I didn't know Steve as like I know him now at the time. Right. So it was like a guy I asked not to do that we work with, and he went 100 miles an hour.
I agree with you.
And it was so weird to me that he's never apologized or anything like that, and I don't like Steve Langford, and that's not going to change.
Yeah. Well, Steve Brandano is very opinionated. He hosts the Intern Show.
Oh, yeah, and tune into that tonight at Howard 101, 7 p.m.
The kid's got a lot of opinions. Weren't you mad at John Hein because during Charlie Brown Christmas he fast-forwards through the Christian part of it?
Well, listen, if you're going to watch the movie, watch the movie. Don't fast-forward to when he gives the message of Christmas.
Oh, my goodness, you're too funny.
I mean, John's too funny. He stops it and fast-forwards it so his daughters can't see that part.
He's Jewish. He gets uptight.
Well, that's weird.
But, I mean, it's his, he bought the DVD.
I know, and I'm I'm just busting John's balls. It doesn't
For those
make
of you
me
who are my
mad.
age, remember when Davy and Goliath, and then the dog would have the Davy
And you
Goliath?
couldn't fast forward.
You couldn't fast forward back then through the religious part of it.
Yeah, no.
Gee, Davy, I don't think it was a good idea that we fell down this hole. Oh, what are we going to do? We're going to be down here forever. No, Davy, Jesus is with us. He is? Of course, Jesus is everywhere. Get back to the fucking cartoon. It was such a good show until they got to that part.
Can I just say, after all this Steve Langford stuff, that Gange's not that bad?
Right.
You know?
You're ready to go back to
That
him.
just cleared my mind a little bit. So,
Anyway, good job on the wrap-up show yesterday. Big fights, lots of action, a lot of activity on the wrap-up show. Steve Langford's here. Look at him. So official. Take a beating on yesterday's wrap-up show.
I don't think he's concerned or upset.
Not at all. You don't. It
Feels
doesn't
that
bother
he's
you.
doing his job.
Listen, people complain.
I mean, Steve has a point. I mean, the girl was a teacher. She didn't want to be on Howard 100 and hear her voice. She didn't want to be identified. So he said, she's a teacher.
Back
don't
off.
interview her.
Well, we did not air anything with her.
But he didn't want her even. He didn't
Yeah, I know,
want
but,
this.
but reporters in the field do not take orders from other people. We don't. If every time somebody told you on an assignment, don't go there, don't do this, that wouldn't be reporting.
Right. Oh, I see.
Ever.
Okay. You know what? I'm not going to argue with you. Okay. Well, you know, he was just nervous that she would be on the air, and he wanted to respect her wishes.
Absolutely.
All right. Steve, what do you have for us? You're a pit bull.
The latest on Robin Quiver's speeding ticket in Arizona.
Oh, jeez.
The
There's
court.
no. What is this story?
The court says Robin may pay a fine of $165 or take a traffic safety course.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm glad you found this out.
The Arizona Highway Patrol won't release any more information, but the court lists Quiver's speed as 90 miles an hour in a 75.
Thank you.
That said, Robin's age. That said, Robin's age, according to the court, is 53 years old, which is incorrect.
Well, I didn't tell them that. The guy took my license. What was I supposed to do?
You claimed yesterday 96 miles an hour.
97, according to our tipster.
So you were wrong.
Now, we don't know what speed she was actually doing. We have asked Robin repeatedly, what did the cop say to you? And she's not telling us. The information also about her age on this is incorrect.
I gave him my
5 years
driver's
off.
license. I didn't tell him my age.
5 years.
I didn't. You know he's an asshole. I'm with Steve Brandano.
Why?
I don't give my age to the cop. He takes my driver's
Right, so
license
more
and he
incorrect
fills
information.
out the form. What have I got to do with that?
Is it possible there was a typo?
Absolutely.
I think Robin might have been born, and I don't want to say, I'll say it anyway, 1952.
Yes.
If you look at 1952 and 1957, could that not be an error?
Absolutely.
So why don't you include that in your report?
Oh, please. Go ahead. Yes. All right. What else is in the news? I'm getting
But
Fred.
he carries on like that's a big deal.
No, because the whole
What
thing
else
is
has he
he's
got?
trying to make it
Fred's
like,
still upset about the
he's
report we
trying
did
to-
on him a few
he's
years
trying to
ago.
make
He's a little bit like Steve Brandano.
He's trying to make it look like Robin's
These guys who
lying.
never get over stories.
I don't feel he's trying to make a lie.
Stick to the
Yes, he
topic,
did.
Steve.
That's why I'm screaming. He makes it sound like I'm giving.
And she's
false
not.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes,
I am
you
saying
did.
the information they
You're
have
inferring
appears
very
to be
strongly.
appears to be
faulty.
incorrect.
Right.
I mean,
It sounds
in,
like he's
in
saying-
perhaps a couple of cases.
No,
He's saying that
that's
he's
not what you're
correcting
doing.
himself.
I don't know what
That's
he's
not
doing.
what he's
All right,
doing.
listen, I don't even know what Fred is saying. I just want to move on. Go ahead.
The ticket says I was going 90. Now he disputes
How
that.
fast were you going?
Whatever the ticket said.
There we go.
All right.
So, Steve, Howard had your back in this entire Brandano Langford battle that's been going on for a few years now, because you have a lot of, not so much pent up, but just carried over emotion about it.
Right.
So he's got your back in this specific situation, but Howard was trying to make the point, and some of the guys yesterday were trying to make the point that you might be too angry or too passionate about subjects that don't really require that.
Right, that's what they say. First of all, passion's a great thing, Greg, all right? Passion moves mountains. You can quote me on that. No, but like I tried to say to Howard, if I'm going to go into his studio and I'm going to be on the air with him, you're going to go all the way. There's no point of me going in there and being like, hey, Miss America, I'm kind of disappointed with you for doing this porno. You got to go in and be like, I don't want to see Miss America getting slapped around in a porno. And you're crazy, you know what I mean? Like, go all the way, you know?
Well, and a lot of these opinions form in the back office, and you don't want to lose that passion that you argued it and debated it with
Exactly.
there.
Or then the other example of the John Hine Christmas thing. That doesn't make me mad. You know, we bust each other's balls about that. You know, but then a note goes up. Steve gets pissed that John does that. You know, I'm not pissed about anything John does. You know, but
as far as the Langford thing, holding on to this anger is more based on the fact that you never got an apology from Steve. You never got an acknowledgement that he was doing something wrong.
Right. And once again, where everybody, I mean, literally everybody agrees with me, or it would at least be like, yeah, if I was in that situation, I would be mad too. You know, there's no apology, but that's because he doesn't know that he did anything wrong. You know what I mean? And mark my words, Greg, you keep this tape. It may be 20, 30 years. But when he goes O.J. Simpson, or when he went, you know how there's a guy that kills people, and who saw this coming? I did. All right.
You've picked up on these warning signs since.
See you in 25 years. Yeah, absolutely.
I hope you're wrong.
Well, yeah, for all of our sakes. Yeah, you'll see Steve Langford will kill somebody at some point.
But you're never going to lose this passion. It's what drives you and what fuels you. And if you feel you were wronged, why should you have to back down?
Absolutely. Listen, we're all here because of Howard Stern. Howard Stern has that same passion, as you put it. You know what I mean? And no one wants to see him let it go. So I'm going to stick to that.
Passion. It's contagious.
You said it.
Steve, today is just yet another case of your journalistic integrity infuriating the subjects. What do you make of Robin's resistance to the ticket information? Is she covering up something? Do you smell
I don't know,
a cover-up?
but she could certainly clear things up, couldn't she? I mean, she's got the ticket. She was there. She was pulled over by the cops. How fast was she going?
And you seem to think that when people are very wishy-washy about their answers, it reeks of a cover-up. It reeks of there's more information. There's more to dig.
She's got the information. All she has to do is talk.
And
she likes to talk.
And what happens if she doesn't?
Well, it's a great big question. I mean, she's admitted to everything else, but she won't talk about how fast she was going.
Now, a lot's been made about the thin line between being a journalist and also being a coworker to some of these people. We've seen what happens. There's been an age-old rift between you and Steve Brandano.
Right.
There seems to be some lingering bad feelings from Fred. What do you make of all this?
Well,
how does this affect you
unfortunately,
personally?
I'm not paid to be friends, to pal around with these people on the show. And it's the greatest show ever. But my job is to report the news fairly and accurately. To be pals and to pull punches with every other story that we do. No, that's not me. If they need somebody to do that, they need a different reporter.
That's certainly not Mr. Steve Langford.
It's just not what I do.
Now, but a lot's been made that you imply things. You have little editorial comments.
Absolutely.
Do you think that
Constantly.
takes away from
Always
your
have.
integrity as a journalist?
Listen, if you want vanilla news, if you want really boring, dull, dog shit news, watch MSNBC.
If you want opinions mixed with hard-hitting facts, then tune into
Well, I mean, that's
Howard 100 News.
Should our news be dull and boring? No.
So you'd say your slogan here at Howard 100 News is hard-hitting facts with a little bit of flavor.
You got to have some flavor in it. I mean, Mike Wallace on 60 Minutes. I mean, that guy, one of the greatest broadcasts of all time and a really hard-hitting news program, still it had that Mike Wallace punch. It had that Mike Wallace twist. It was great. That's why it was number one.
So would you say with the older you get, just like Mike Wallace, the spicier you get?
I'm not Mike Wallace, but
you're spicy.
He was always one of my heroes.
You're full of flavor.
You gotta be. Not supposed to pound the audience into a coma when you do the news.
I like your style, Mr. Langford.
Thank you.
Never change.
I just want to let people know that we here at Howard 100 News, we take our job very seriously. Some people think it's a joking kind of news program where, you know, people are just looking around, we're here having a good time. And that's not the case. You know, we take our news very passionately. We get every side of the story, every angle. And like Steve said, we're not here to make friends. We're here to do our job, which is the news. And if anyone thinks Steve is normal, just take a look at his desk. That's not a normal desk.
Certainly isn't. I like your integrity too.
Thank
Truly.
you.
Keep it up.
Thank you. Thumbs up all the way. Let's
Really,
do this.
Keep it up, man.
Cross our fingers. Silent prayer. Let's get this one.
All right.
I'm not exactly sure what Steve's reporting style is. Whatever it is seems to work for him. I find some of his techniques somewhat questionable. I respect him for what he does, but I think there are times when Steve takes some major leaps in how he presents something. And all I was really trying to point out was Robin was, and I think the inference was there. I mean, you'd have to ask Steve, in all fairness, ask him if this is what he was trying to do. But it appeared to me that he was trying to make some major leaps and infer that Robin was somehow being dishonest with her age. And, 1952, 1957, cops writing information down on a ticket. I mean, they might write it down. 2 could look like a 7. So that's all I was trying to point out. And then Steve tried to turn it into something else, which I wasn't even going there. All I wanted to do was point out, look, it could have been a mistake. That's it. I don't think Robin's a dishonest person.
Right, and he tends to cling to his that's his role. He's a journalist. He has to dig. But you're saying sometimes he works his own opinion into things, stretches the truth.
Yeah, I think, no, digging is fine. Digging is great. If you're going to tell the truth, tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. That's really what it all comes down to. Again, that's something you got to figure out what Steve's philosophy is, because it's just how it appears to me. That's my opinion. This isn't a fact, and nor should anybody take it as that.
But that's been brought up a lot. A lot of people get annoyed with Steve, and Steve tends to cling to the premise that, hey, well, when I do my job, I'm not here to make friends. But he's able to sort of sidestep some of the issues you've brought up, such as
yeah, well, there you go. I wish we had another Steve Langford to sick on Steve.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? So, Robin, with this whole speeding ticket, shall we say, issue?
Yes.
What about Steve Langford's investigative journalism really gets under your skin? Like, what really bothers you about it?
It's the bizarre way he makes something out of nothing.
And he tends to believe that because you don't have an exact answer for him, then that means he has to do more digging or more probing.
No, it's just he gets this quote-unquote source. I don't know who this source is. I don't know how credible the source is. But because it's his source, all of a sudden, the credibility is off the charts, and you don't know who it is, so you have no idea how credible it is. But Steve acts as if he's hearing this from the mouth of God. And so he says, well, our tipster said, as if that's got to be the gospel. He reads the ticket. The ticket says one thing, the tipster says another thing, but Robin won't tell us how fast she was going. Maybe, I don't know. That could happen.
Maybe you haven't glanced at the ticket. Maybe there was a typo. Like, he mentioned your age as if you were lying about, he's
right. Yeah, and I'm like, the guy didn't ask me my age. I gave him my driver's license. If he wrote it wrong, that's not my problem. But he acts as if there's a conspiracy under every line of every input on every document. I mean, it just drives me nuts sometimes.
And he seems to rest on the premise that he is such a complete journalist, yet he doesn't reveal his sources.
He's a complete idiot. Is what he is. These stories are ridiculous.
So does this carry over to other things that he reports on? Do you just take it with a grain of salt?
There was, when I came back from Guatemala, he was trying to make me responsible for, people being ripped off in the third world for microloans. I was like, I don't give out microloans. I went down there to observe some things. I'm not involved in any organization. I don't oversee anything. And yet, now he was trying to make me responsible. He's a very strange man.
And do you think he deserves all the credit? I mean, he's known as the heart and soul of the Howard 100 News team. But
yeah, and that'll tell you something.
So you think he's sort of the buffoon.
Well, I mean, really, what news are we covering? Covering a ticket, a speeding ticket.
Leadfoot. 97.
That guy should talk about driving.
That's what Steve said.
97 and it's 75. Meanwhile, who's doing the 70? Doing speed limit at 75 in the United States?
Well, if you got out of New York, you might know something.
I get out of New York a lot.
Well, obviously, it's only to Vegas.
Okay. All right, calm down. Take it easy. That's not true. There's ricks all over. Take it easy.
So you're not gonna let this affect you on the road or anything. That Steve is in. He's not in your bed, or he's
Hold
not.
on. Can I interrupt this?
I think you already have.
No. What kind of car were you driving? Seriously.
It was an SUV.
What kind?
I don't know. It's like a Chevy.
Okay. She couldn't have been doing 97.
Thank you.
You know why? Because I have a Yukon Denali, which is the same truck.
Cadillac chassis.
At 95 on that truck, it breaks down to 5 cylinders. It won't let you do more than 95.
Thank you.
It's almost like a governor.
So there, I'm going to go fight the ticket.
Yeah, go fight Langford now.
There's the real investigative journalist.
Now there's an expert.
There you go.
Did Langford interview him? No. He has some crazy
to me,
tipster who says I was going 97 and now that's the gospel.
And if you ever get caught up in any type of strip club controversy, he's your man to go to also.
As well, yes. If I have any questions about strip clubs or need any information that has to do with strippers, you go to Ronnie.
Fast cars and fast women. Who needs Langford? Thank you, Robert.
Yes, thank you.
Drive safely, please.
I do drive safely. That's why I object to every ticket I get. I'm always driving safely. Just because other people can't drive that fast is not my problem.
Yeah, you're semi-pro.
Hey, Brian. Yeah, what's up? Beth's throwing Howard a surprise party. Do me a favor. Don't tell Sal.
Okay.
Yeah, don't tell Sal. I get it.
Don't tell Sal.
Don't tell Sal.
Don't tell Sal.
Don't invite Sal. How many times you gonna tell me? I got it.
Why the f*** do I tell Sal?
Best on a surprise party for Howard. Don't tell Sal. All right, bye.
Dude, I'm right here. I just heard every word you just said.
What did I say? I didn't say anything.
Oh, come on, Sal. You think I'm an idiot? I know your whole shtick.
Parody Man to explain to Artie why he doesn't have his money yet. Dan, the song Parody Man, sent me a long letter. As you can see, it's small typed in a full page about why he is innocent in all of this with Artie and explaining himself.
Dan, can I just say something before we start?
Go ahead.
I'm not mad at you at all, Dan. I'm not, believe me. And you brought it up on the air. I'm sorry you did. I never would.
Artie was talking about people borrowed money from him, a guy that he used to work with at another place that hasn't paid him back yet, and that's pretty much it.
All right, yeah, actually, Artie helped me out and did loan me a chunk of money, which obviously I have every intention of paying back. We even had a conversation about it recently, and he's like, look, if you need more, we'll need a little more time, take a little more time. But my plan all along was I'm expecting a windfall of cash very shortly.
Well, he didn't bring your name up, actually. He talked about a different guy, but Artie let you, how much, Artie lent you money?
Yeah, Artie helped me out when I was moving back from Vegas, and I had a lot of debt that kind of accumulated back here, and he just basically helped me out. My other plan was, if I don't have the money to pay him back, I just sell my Harley. I put my Harley on Craigslist. It's gone in a week, and he gets it. I desperately needed money, and I was talking to him, and I mentioned it, and he made the offer. I said, dude, I'm dying out here right now, and I asked him to lend me money just like many people have asked me, and I've lent them in the past. And believe me, I have every intention of paying
How long ago was that, Dan?
Yeah, how long ago?
How long ago? It was in March.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
Well, you did. I didn't bring it up.
All right.
I don't know who brought it up.
When you were freaking out on Teddy, when you had the Teddy fight, you didn't mention my name, but you said, I lent some...
Okay, so it could have been.
You said,
yeah,
I lent another guy who works here $7,500.
Okay, but how did...
Actually, your exact words were, and this guy might be even a bigger loser and a bigger deadbeat than Teddy. But I'm not sure. Maybe Teddy's a bigger loser.
No, you're definitely a bigger deadbeat than Teddy.
No doubt about it.
I was mad at the time, and I did not say your name.
No, you didn't.
And there's no reason $7,500 should mean anything to anybody but me and you.
Right.
Okay,
I agree.
Well,
the point is, you're right. It shouldn't mean anything but me and you. But from the second you said that, from the second that went down, the clever detectives here were able to deduce who it was, and everybody was talking about it was me.
You brought you.
No, Howard. Months later did I bring it up, but before that, people were were whispering it in the hallways. I'd walk by, Phalen's walking by me, $7,500, $7,500.
How did they know that? How did they do that?
I guess they were able to figure out that it was, you said it was somebody who works here or somebody closely associated with the show, and everybody out there knew that it wasn't them. They knew that I just moved back from Vegas. They probably, some of them might know that I was desperate.
So what's going on? But the last time
but I don't know how you can yell at a guy who loaned you money.
I'm not yelling. Who am I yelling at?
You're yelling at Artie.
No, I'm just stating the fact that I brought it up after it was already
Dan,
common knowledge.
Let's skip all the history of this thing.
Yeah, forget about the history of it.
Let's get down to it.
I'm just broke right now. I mean, Artie loaned me money. He basically saved my life by loaning me the money at the time. I was flat broke.
How long ago did he lend you the money?
It was March. It was this past March, so it's closing in on a year.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Now, you said you were due for a windfall of some sort.
Yeah, the wind has yet to fall.
Right.
Hopefully.
What happened to the windfall? What was the windfall that you were
I can't really discuss the windfall, but it still could possibly, it still looks very good that it could happen.
And
It's
the other
contingent on
day, I
else.
brought that up as a joke. Look, again, you know, with the radio show, Howard, you know this. Like sometimes you.
Yeah, sometimes you bring up about how much a bottle.
Look, you've been doing a lot of great. You've been doing a lot of great work lately. You were on the air. We were talking about you, and I said the windfall will be a funny thing to say, and you know.
I understand.
Artie, let me add this. How long did you expect to wait for your $7,500 back?
Well, I don't know how many details Dan wants to reveal, but I knew he was in a bit of trouble, and it would probably take a while. Now, I would never loan anybody money that I needed desperately, but that's, you know.
It's a lot of money.
It's a substantial amount of money.
That's 3 bottles of wine.
Is it fair to say you did want? Is it fair to say you wanted more?
I absolutely, you know what? I wanted more, and thank God that I didn't borrow.
Well, here's the thing, Dan. I did you a favor. Let me. There's a detail here you're missing.
Okay.
And again, Dan, I'm not mad at all. I know Dan's a hardworking guy, and it's tough times, but Dan wanted $15,000. He said, can I have $7,500 now and $7,500 when I get back to Jersey?
Wow.
So I said, Dan, I'll send you $7,500, but because I knew, you know, even though I technically need the $15,000, I said to myself, the best thing for my friendship with Dan is not to give him the $15,000.
That's a lot of
because
money.
I figured it would be a long time, and that's really a number it would be hard to get out of my mind. So I just let it drop, and Dan was nice enough to let it drop. So we left it at $7,500.
You've been able to live on the $7,500. Why did you need an additional $7,500?
Okay, my genius plan was out when I moved back from Vegas. I was going to get my sound system business started up again where I do the PA systems, I do bands and stuff like that. What I was going to do is I was going to gear up. I was going to get an additional van. I was going to hire another guy. I was going to be able to do run jobs simultaneously. I thought that money would enable me to, pay him back faster. My plan was the money.
Do you have any family that can lend you money?
I was the guy in the family that loaned everybody else money when I had it. I was the go-to guy.
He's got a nice daughter who I've met. You know, it's like I'm not the $15,000 would have annoyed me so much to where I might have said something.
Well, wait a second.
So I just left it at what it was.
But just
the
to let you know,
$7,500. So you never got your business going. Why didn't you just return the money to Artie then?
No, the money was to get me. The money was to cover my bills before I left Vegas, to move me back here, for me to move into a place. You know, you got first month's rent, last month's rent, security, to get my piece of van back on the road and roadworthy.
Don't you live with friends? You don't even have a place.
Yeah, no. I rent a house. I have roommates. I rent a share of a house. When I lived out in Vegas, part of my living arrangement was part of my work deal.
Now, since March of 2008, have you taken any vacations? Have you gone anywhere?
I have. Let me tell you, Artie. I have not afforded myself a single fucking luxury. I live as frugally as possible.
Where'd you get that coat? That very nice leather coat.
This fucking coat. I got this coat is so old.
Give it to Artie right now.
You want it?
Yeah, Artie wants that coat.
This coat is so old.
Take off your pants.
This is what I hate.
How much are those pants?
I hate it making someone who's a friend of mine explain themselves, but
no. I just want
I would never do this. I feel awkward right now.
The rumor is you owe Artie more than $7,500. Is that true?
No, as far as I know, I owe him $75. My plan was to get my money. I was going to give him $10,000. So his interest, he probably wouldn't even take it, but I'd force it on him. I'd say, do something nice for me, for yourself, the way that I did something. You did something nice for me. But the funny thing,
Dan, let me ask you something. What do you think's going to happen with this loan? Do you think?
Well, to make it all the more pathetic, my plan was if I couldn't get rid of it, I was going to sell my Harley and then I could throw him the money. I'm so behind on the rent on the garage where I store the fucking bike, I can't gain access to it to sell the goddamn thing.
I know how much that means to you. I don't want you to sell your bike.
How much would it cost to get your bike back? How much do you owe them?
I owe $4,000 out there, but I have 2 bikes there. I'm dumping one off, which I'm going to get about $2,000 for, and then I'm going to have another $2,000 cash that I have to come up for.
See, the other thing,
Now, what are you going to do with the $2,000? You going to give it to Artie?
No,
he's got to get the bike.
Yeah, I gotta sell the one bike that's in there for $2,000.
Why don't you say
come up with another $2,000 to clear that debt? Then I have access to the other bike, which I can then sell and pay him back.
You see, and Howard, here's the other thing. By not giving him the other $7,500, it does something else. I knew if I gave him everything he wanted the first time, he's going to come back for more money. So by not giving you the other $7,500, it sort of puts a cap on what I can give him too.
What
I
about
think he knows that.
What about getting a regular job?
You know, I'd like to. I spent 20 years honing my skills in like the electronics sector of electronics, where I had my business, which went away, and I'm a dinosaur that's obsolete. It's kind of like if I was a skier and I no longer had legs. I can't do that anymore.
What about going to a restaurant today and saying, I'm going to work in the kitchen?
Sorry, man. For the amount of money I could, the amount of money that I would make on a menial job like that would hinder me from being able to make the small amount of money I need to get by between child support, monthly living expenses, which is really it. You know, I have a certain number I have to make.
What about you go down to the sanitation department right now? Like I know King of All Blacks makes about $40-50 a year
because he's vested, because he's got tenure, because he's been in there forever.
So why not start?
I'm 45 years old, man. Too
old for that?
I'm too old for that. I mean, I can't. If I could start at the bottom, I mean, an entry-level job where you don't have skills.
What about working at a motorcycle shop? What about that? What about you?
I don't have the skills to work on other people's bikes.
What about a salesman at a store that sells motorcycles?
You could sell knives, you know.
Yeah.
You have knives.
I could use them too, but. No, you know what?
Sell your hair to a Chinese wig company.
That's not. I'll tell you, I've considered it, and people aren't buying hair anymore. The economy's shit. People aren't buying bikes.
We've heard all sorts of rumors about. Now that everybody's talking about this,
I know. I mean, first of all, I don't know how the gossip around here is crazy.
It's all over the place. And so I got to ask both you guys a question. Is it true that one of the ways Dan got the money from you was that he called Artie and he was crying that he wasn't going to be able to see his daughter and he needed the money for airfare to come back? That's one of the rumors.
He wasn't crying, no.
He really wanted
to get back.
Now, how can these rumors be completely fabricated? If me and Artie are the only ones that had this conversation, everything else is just total fabrication.
Although I read your letter.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, something didn't ring true about it.
Tell me what didn't ring true.
If you don't mind me saying. You describe that since this has come up on the radio, and Steve Langford's been reporting on this.
Let me cut you off on that.
Hold on, let me finish.
Can you just refer to him as the scumbag piece of shit and not the name? Because the name makes my blood boil.
All right, scumbag piece of shit. I don't feel that way about Steve.
You know, all your life you've criticized people in the media who have misquoted you, who have written articles. You've accused them of yellow journalism. You've done prayers to Jesus, wishing cancers to spread through their body and die them, so that you could piss on their grave and laugh at their rotting corpse.
What did Steve say wrong? There is a loan here. There's a debt to be paid.
The point is, it's between myself and Artie. Yes,
but you brought it up on the air, and then Steve is put in the awkward position of having to cover it.
Yeah, but you know what? He called me, and I said,
Steve.
"Yeah, that walked fast past me, you fucking piece of shit."
Well, wait a second. You're taking it out on Steve.
No.
Don't do anything stupid.
No. Just stop it. Let me speak. Steve called me. I said, "Please do not run a story on this. When it's a fleeting mention on the show, it's one thing. If you repeat the news over and over again, then word can possibly get back to my daughter. She'll get teased. She'll get antagonized at school." I said, "The point, no, Howard. The point is, I said to him, please do not run the story. I'm appealing to you as a father and as a fellow human being.
But wait,
do not run the story. And everything I'm saying to you is well."
But Dan, you use the kid card.
Whether I use
who knows who Dan the song? Your kid doesn't go to school and get teased by the other kids because her dad is Dan the song parody. I mean,
no. She gets teased by other kids because some of the kids at school do know that I work here and people hear it.
And they know you're Dan the song parody man, and they listen to Howard 100 News.
They knew you didn't pay back Artie?
Oh, come on.
They didn't know it
possibly be true.
What kind of song can
you make? First of all, it is. Second of all, you want to call me a liar? Call me a fucking liar.
I'm not calling you a liar.
Well, I'm telling you one thing, and you're telling me you believe it to be the contrary. So you call me a fucking liar. But the bottom stop. The bottom line is this: I begged and I pleaded, and I very eloquently asked him not to run the story, that it could have a negative impact on my daughter. I said everything I'm saying to you is off the record, and the fucking piece of scumbag ran the story anyway. And not only that, but he lied, because in his story, he says Dan warned us against running the story. I didn't warn you. I asked you not to run the story. You're a fucking scumbag, a piece of shit, a yellow journalist, and you don't practice what you preach, because many times you've lied on the air and you fucking squash stories about yourself, because you're a human piece of fucking shit. You should fucking die tomorrow so I can shit on your face, piss on your grave, and do a happy dance because you're not a fucking human being to me. You're a piece of fucking garbage. And you better walk past me fucking fast when you walk past me.
Don't make threats. Don't make threats.
I'm not making threats. I'm just recommending the pace that he should walk at.
What does that mean?
Because I don't want him fucking near me because my skin crawls when he's near me. So it would be a favor to me the same way as I asked you nicely before not to run the fucking story. It's a favor to me because you make me fucking sick. The sight of you, the thought of you. Let's talk about the liar fucking Langford. Funny stuff. First of all, what a moron. This fucking guy is embarrassed and tries to squash a story. He hates the fact that he has a reputation for having a big cock. He should hate having a reputation for being a big cock. Steve Langford's huge penis. They had one of his ex-girlfriends who wanted to talk about it, and he wouldn't allow it through. A year later, he fucking lied and said he didn't squash the story. Then there's the fucking Steve Mud Langford, where the rumor was that he apparently shit his pants and his nickname at another news place was Steve Mud Langford. Now, he played it off and lied by saying that they said that because he was a fan of scatological humor. However, then a year later, he got somebody to cover for him and say, no, there was an incident where we were in the news van and I crapped myself and Steve got blamed for it. If that was what really fucking happened, why didn't you just say that that was what happened? Not just say, oh, I'm a fan of scatological humor, not that somebody else put their pants and I got blamed for it.
Steve, do you want to...
So you're a fucking liar. You are the piece of shit that comes out of it. I asked you not to run the fucking story.
Right,
it wasn't fake news. He wasn't breaking any fucking news. He was just fucking driving home something that was already covered on the, on the show.
That. All right, Steve.
Scumbag.
Do you
fucking die, you piece of shit.
Can he answer that?
And
did you poop in your pants?
No.
You did not?
No, I would like to be able to tell you that I did, but I didn't.
No. See, it's physically impossible for a piece of shit to take a shit. Either you can take a shit or you are the shit.
Want to respond to his charges?
Well, it's interesting. Dan says clearly that he wants to bury the story. Why is he on this radio show right now?
Because you've already fucking blown it. It's been on the air.
No, this was
and he's already. That's not. No. Why don't you fucking address the fact that we had a conversation? I told you,
yes,
asked you not to run the story.
Right, but I don't take requests.
Did I warn you not to run?
When I covered the news,
did I ask you to not run the story, or did I warn you to run the story? Because in your news story, you said Dan the Song Parody Man warns us. Dan the Song Parody Man cautions us. Did I ever warn you or caution you, or did I ask you? Because saying I warned or cautioned, which sounds like I threatened you, makes for a better story when you don't have a fucking story.
Let's go with it.
That tries to blow things out of proportions.
All right. Well, we're not getting anywhere.
There's so many inaccuracies. Again,
he makes Tom Chiasano seem fucking animated. It's like if they took a fucking robot.
But you're mad at the guy
and cloned it with a piece of shit. You'd have fucking Steve Langford. It's like they took a robot and they had did a poor job of trying to program it to emulate human emotions.
Dan, I like it. Here's my recommendation. Next time, don't bring up on the air that you're the guy who borrowed $7,500.
Howard, it was already out. The bitches in the office were already talking about it. When Artie was talking about
it. No, I'll tell you what, I would never, but people would ask me and I would just go, I don't know what you're talking about. And it would never have come on the air.
But every time my name came up, did Howard not get a note that said, oh, doesn't Dan the Song Parody Man owe you money?
And I would say no, and then it was the end of it. Howard, believe me.
Listen to me.
It would never have been this way.
As mad as you are at Steve, and I understand your point. Guy got it.
I told him it could affect my daughter. He ran the story anyway. He wasn't breaking any news.
All right.
He was just repeating what was already said on the air. I asked him fucking nicely.
What we did was we called the individual involved here, which is what reporters do.
All right. So here's the thing.
Right, and I said, I'm not authorizing you to tape this.
We did not
do not tape this.
We did not tape the interview because you would not go on tape. However, we did quote you.
Yeah,
which is what reporters
No,
do.
you didn't quote me.
Yes, we do. We got it right here.
Yes or no? Did you say in your piece that I warned you not to run the story?
Here's what the story says.
Because you can repeat the piece.
Here's what the story says.
Let's see what he said.
The story says Dan refusing to go on tape to comment about Artie mentioning the Lange, the large lingering loan he still hasn't repaid Lange, and the Song Parody Man warning us not to blow up, sensationalize, or glorify.
Warning us? Did I warn you? What is a warning?
Yes, not to glorify, sensationalize, or blow up the story.
That's pretty close.
No. That's a warning means
the news.
You better not
if
do
you
this.
Don't like the news,
asked him. I did not warn him. There's a difference. When you fucking say that somebody warned you,
you're getting worked up over the
you're like all these
No. It's just a no. It's an example of the fact that he's a piece of shit scumbag and he's full of shit. That he didn't have.
The story's true. What can I tell you?
No, the story's not true because I didn't fucking warn you. Shut your fucking hole, Langford. Shut your fucking hole, Langford. Fucking walk near me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Dan, calm down.
Wow.
It ain't worth it.
You fucking piece of shit, Langford.
Go out there.
No,
Go that way.
Steve, I'm not going to touch him because I'm not into scatological shit like him.
You heated up. You're
Fuck
heated up.
out of here.
You're heated up. You're heated up.
Howard, if somebody ran an article where you asked somebody not to say something and you said that they printed, you warned them.
I would point it out.
You fucking hit the fucking roof, and especially if it was
maybe,
and especially if you asked them not to run it out of concern for your children, whether the reporter thinks it's a valid concern or not.
Reporters write whatever they want. They don't care about your children, and they don't. That's
obviously,
the bottom line.
especially including the scumbag that you employ, Howard.
That's true.
He's a fucking piece of shit.
He's a newsman.
He's a newsman.
No. He's a piece of fucking shit.
I don't sit
I've
there and
helped
tell
that fucking piece of human garbage out with shit when he's fucking my help. I've seen him working on stuff and given him ways to speed up his fucking research. I've helped this fucking guy out. You think?
Now here's what I want you to do tonight. Here's what I want you to do tonight. Cut up your own voice and make song parodies out of it.
What is this? Is great tape.
This is great tape.
I'm sure somebody else will.
No. You need to do this.
Can I just touch one more thing? And obviously, I look at Artie. I'm like, I say, Artie's my friend. We fucking hung out. We've done a lot of shit. We've had a lot of good times together.
I don't have any bad feelings against you.
I called you a ton of times, since I've gotten back, and it's the same procedure. I call your house phone, and it goes to the voicemail.
Well, you know what I would say.
I know, yeah.
Artie's not going to tell you.
90% of the people in my life can't get in touch with me right now because I'm a heroin
addict. I can't get in touch with him. He's a heroin addict.
I felt like a real douchebag. I felt like over and over again that I don't know, like you helped me out as a friend, but then you fucking were avoiding me like the plague.
Matt is on the. Let's hear from the fan.
I don't want to put you in an awkward position where you're explaining it to me. Like if you had left a message, look, I have the money, meet me here, we'll go get it. Otherwise, it's going to be an awkward. I'm doing it for our friendship.
I know, it bothers me. I mean, it's a fucking bothers me every day that I'm carrying.
Let's go to some of the listeners. Times are rough, and I'm sure you're going to pay him back. Matt, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, Matt.
Hey, Howard, how you doing? I was just curious, Dan. Don't you think that maybe if you just concentrated on resolving the whole $7,500, that it wouldn't even matter what Langford says? Like, I don't know, I'm just curious because this is the second time I'm hearing somebody blow up on Langford. Seems like we're kind of tangenting off the...
I was going to say that to you. I was going to say that to you. It's more...
I work every day towards trying to find a way to resolve this debt as quickly as possible. I got a ton of music here that I'm actually in the middle of restoring and selling. I got vintage Fender amps that are worth like $2,500 that I'd like to just get rid of one and at least hand that to Artie to give him something. But no, the point is, Matt, I told the guy that if you blow this up and you repeat the story over and over again in the news, that it could have a negative impact. It could get back to my teenage daughter.
But when you go on the air and say you're a poon hound and all that, right. Don't you think that could have an impact to your daughter?
I said it once in a fleeting moment. You guys have repeated it 1,000 times since then.
Is it? Well, you know how the show works.
I mean, I also write.
But has it affected your daughter? Has anything happened?
Yeah, somebody called her a fucking welfare loser at school.
All right, Ken, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I don't know how they know who you are.
I don't even know how they know who Dan the Song Parody Man is. I don't even know his last name.
I don't deny that you're telling the truth. It's crazy.
Ken, go ahead. You're on the air.
Dan, you're a talented, creative guy, but you're clearly out of your fucking mind here.
How am I out of my mind?
A lot of talented guys are out of their mind.
Well, this is an extreme case because Steve Langford is an extremely talented, professional guy, and you can't get past the name calling.
No. He's not talented. He's not professional.
Yes, he is, man.
Call up my naivete that I said to him 4 times. This could have a negative impact on my daughter. I'm not giving you any breaking news. You're not breaking a story. You're just going to be repeating what's already been said on the air.
But the negative impact on your daughter is borrowing $7,500 in the first place.
Yeah. No. It's the fact that they're running it on the news over and over again and increasing the exposure of it.
But if you didn't borrow the money, it would never be on the news.
The point is, but the point is,
look, I'm not judging somebody.
And don't go on the air saying you're the guy who's owed the money. Then you wouldn't have any Steve Langford or any impact on your daughter.
I wish that was the case, but that's
all right.
But
that's my point
over and done with. The point is, I asked the guy very nicely, and I told him why, okay? And he chose to run the story anyway, despite the fact that I told him that it could have an impact on my child.
All right, Karen, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hi, Howard. I'm not calling about this.
All right, we're on this topic now, though, my darling.
Well,
all right, let's stick to the topic. Let's go to Jovan.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Good. Dan's great. He's a smart guy.
I love Dan.
And you got to appreciate him, how far he got. Just a funny story. Back in the old days, we used to play hockey with him.
Jovan, hey, man, I was thinking about you the other day. You're the best.
How's it going?
Killer defenseman.
And the funniest story, we get shellacked on the ice. He gets back in the locker room. He lights up a cigarette. He goes, man, we got to and you're just sitting there like.
Do you smoke cigarettes?
Oh, that's the other thing. I was trying to figure out if
Where are you getting money for that?
If I didn't smoke, I take it out of my food money. I'll fucking smoke instead of eat. Yovi,
give Artie the cigarette money. What do you spend a week on cigarettes? How do you not have money? I don't understand. I don't mean to get into your financial life, but now that it's on the air, why would you smoke cigarettes?
I'm an addict.
Have no money.
Artie can relate.
Give that money to your daughter, then she won't be a welfare kid.
Yeah.
How much money do you spend? How much are cigarettes now? How much are they?
Anywhere between like $5 and $8 a pack.
Oh my God! So how many packs a week do you smoke?
I'm stretching like a pack will last me 2 days, and I'm smoking the cheapest stuff.
All right, so you're spending at least $50 a week on cigarettes.
Yeah. Dude, it's
if you
an
gave
addiction.
him $50 a week, you'd be paid him back already.
Yeah,
for a year. What's $50?
2027.
What's $50 a week times 52 weeks? Robin, you're a math major.
2,500.
2,500 you'd have. Then you could get your bike out of hock and pay Artie his money.
That's about a third of what you owe.
Hey, Jovan, back in those days.
I want you quitting cigarettes
Back in those days, would I put up like the whole $6 grand for the team fee and then wait for the guys over the course of the season to pick it up because I had money back then? Yovi was a great defenseman.
Listen to me. Quit smoking today. It's over.
I wish I could.
No, you can't.
Stop
if you
it.
stop buying them.
I cut everything out. I don't drink. I don't do any drugs. I don't smoke weed.
Are you dating?
I cut down on my eating.
Have you gone on a date?
I haven't gone on a date in ages. Not a date where I had to pay for anything.
Right.
Anyways.
What is it, Gary?
The guys in the office were asking a question, which I'm going to pose to Dan. If you were looking to keep this whole Artie money thing sort of private and quiet, they were saying Artie did a book signing. And at the book signing, there was Langford was there and the Howard TV cameras were there, and Dan got online and like repaid Artie $100, like making a whole show of it.
Right.
So if you were looking to keep it on the sort of quiet, why would you do that?
It had already been brought up on the air. I was there, and I handed him money, and the cameras were there. It's not
but
about.
I'm saying it appears that you're willing to talk about it on the radio and play with it to some degree.
Now it's completely out in the open. Okay, that was something that my daughter wasn't going to see. It's something that my daughter wasn't going to hear.
But how do you know what she's going to see and what she's not going to see?
She only pays attention.
No,
to
she only listens to Steve Langford.
No, she doesn't listen to anything but the kids.
I'm just saying. How do you know what anybody's going to see or hear? How do you know if a parent had Howard TV and seen that? Who would you be mad at then?
Then I'd have myself to blame. I'd absolutely have myself to blame.
But you're out there talking about it. I'm just saying. I know why you're mad at Steve because he said he wouldn't do something and he did it, but. I just think that you're just sort of getting mad because Steve's easy to kick.
All right, Bob,
no,
you have the
Steve's
last
not easy to kick. The guy can fucking probe into my fucking life and make it miserable if he wants to. Then I'll have to make the decision or not of how I want to fucking deal with
Bob, you're on the air in Toledo.
Hey, how you doing, Howard? Hey, this is for Artie, and ask the song Parody Man to be quiet. I'm going to put the truth out about him.
Let's hear it.
They sold them bikes at auction because of that storage. He has no bikes. He's lying out his teeth. They were sold a month and a half ago.
Okay, describe the two bikes. Tell me what type, and then I'll pull the registrations out of my pocket. We'll see if they match.
Well, pull them out, Dan. I ain't going to describe them. They weren't that hot of a bike anyways. One went for $6,500, and the other one went for $1,100. One was an 883, and the other one was a Fat Boy.
You're absolutely wrong. They're both shovelheads.
Okay.
So you're a fucking moron. One's an Iron Sportster and one's an 80 Wide Glide. So shut your fucking off. Yeah, it's enough asshole talking shit.
Didn't I ask you to be quiet?
Yeah, but that's too fucking bad. Be quiet so you can fucking lie. You're a shitty caller. You tried to call in and be funny. You suck. That was your fucking angle to get on Howard's show to say that they sold my bike at auction? You fucking go to fucking hell.
Subscription, don't owe Artie nothing.
All right, let's go to Sam. You have the final word in California. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, I want to know the storage name of Dan's storage lot, because when they do get posted in the newspaper and they do come up for auction, he's $4,000 behind on the rent. I don't believe it. I want to buy them. So what's the name of the storage unit there?
Yeah, like I'm gonna fucking tell you, it's through an individual. It's not a storage unit. It's a garage that I rent with a couple other people. One person has their name on the lease. The rest of us pay our share for the garage.
All right, listen, Dan. I hope the financial situation gets better for you. That's
hopefully
number one.
I got this. Hopefully, I'm doing this tour. This tour with the people I work out with in Vegas. I got a tour coming up, and I
plug that so that you can get back on your feet. Where are you going to be?
It's Beecher's Madhouse. He's booking a casino party tour that's going on in all the different casinos outside of Vegas around the country. You can check out beechersmadhouse.com. And just one more quick thing, Artie. Was it just an oversight that you didn't invite me to either of your parties this summer? And I don't want to be a douche, or was it like that?
No, you were. I didn't formally invite anybody. It was like there weren't invitations.
I don't know. Like I said, I felt like you were.
No.
I was 10 minutes away in Long Branch, babysitting
Sounds like
my friend's
Artie
house.
maybe didn't want you there.
Yeah,
no, that's not true. I mean,
you know what? I happen to know Artie sent out a mass email No, not a mass email. An email to
I don't
like
send
Tracy,
email.
not Tracy, but some. I don't even remember that you invited anyone. I heard through the grapevine you were having a party. I don't think there was a formal invite.
Right. I just said anybody could come. Of course. If I would have seen you, you could come. No, I don't. I'm not like that. Believe me. Look, I don't judge anybody for borrowing money. I know stuff gets shitty, and believe me, a lot of people owe me money.
I tell you,
a lot of people have owed me money for years, and I keep it quiet. I'm sorry I brought it up that day with Teddy. I lost my mind.
I know.
But
I can't blame you for that.
And I didn't mean to call you the names I was calling you, but it was like. I was nuts, and I never would have brought up your name. Howard could ask me till Kingdom Come. I would have said, no, that's not true because it should be private. I wish it hadn't come to this. I do. I mean, it might have been eaten away at you. So I was talking about another guy who owes me money.
I know. Yeah, we're going.
And look, by the way, this other guy who owes me money.
Yes.
Everybody here, they're like Sherlock Holmes. Everybody here figured out who that was.
Oh, yeah, I figured that off the bat. Too.
Okay, right. Okay, so you work here. You figured it out somehow. And
have you figured it out, Howard?
He knows who it is.
I have no idea. He told me, and I don't know who it is. I swear you don't.
So in other words, so that guy all of a sudden got the guilt and is texting me every 5 seconds, and. You know what? It'll never come to this. You know why? Because I'll never say his name, and he probably won't either.
Right.
You should have just not said anything, man.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let me just.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Who would even know?
Yeah, you know.
No one would know, Dan.
I've been on both sides of the lending. The first time I've ever borrowed a large sum of money is from you, aside from the mortgage that I took out on the house.
Lucky you, Artie.
But from being on the other side of it, okay, and I know how much it could piss you off if you think I'm going out and I'm spending money and just like that would be a big FU to you. I got people that I've lent way more than you lent me, who've never paid me back, who've sold their houses, and I know they've profited over $100,000 on the house, bought another house. Then
let's go get them.
Right, and then
hunt them down.
And then while I was losing my fucking house and needed money to keep it out of foreclosure, this scumbag was putting in a fucking pool in his backyard. While he still couldn't pay me back, the $10,000.
So you are not doing that.
I'm never going to be that fucking guy. I would fucking kill myself.
No, I know you wouldn't, Dan.
Right.
Believe me.
But All right, let me wrap this up. I don't want to put Dan on the.
Now here's just another offer for Artie. Since this tour is getting booked and I'm going to be doing a ton of work on it, Beecher actually offered to give me an advance on some of the money that I'm going to earn from the tour, which I could then give directly to you.
All right, there you go.
Whatever,
right.
if you can afford it, fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't get yourself.
But thanks, man. Again, the most important thing is that we're still friends. Man.
We are. I'm not. Believe me, we're friends.
Do you want Langford to do a story on this today or no?
No, I want somebody else to do a fucking story on the passing of Steve Langford. And I can fucking
Dan,
do a
this
happy
song,
dance.
super talented guys. You heard he has just put together another hit song, Everybody Douche Now, featuring Tracy. And I have to say, Dan, you are a super talented guy.
Thank you.
And yes, you will get back on your feet.
What sucks about money
and
is...
you know what? You don't have to pay Artie back ever, I'm sure.
No. What sucks about money is, I don't need money now.
Yeah.
But everyone here has seen my violent streak when I get mad. God forbid I ever do need money. Because,
good luck.
I'm going to go looking for it.
I mean, if it makes you feel better to kick the shit out of me, I'll hold my hands behind my back. You can pound away.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about a lot of other people.
Listen, Dan, go calm down. I want you to go take whatever Artie's on and it'll be fine, all right?
All right, thanks a lot.
Calm down over there.
All right.
Getting all worked up. I saw your hands were shaking and everything.
Oh, yeah, that pissed me off.
I thought you would take off like a rocket. All right. Well,
I would never disrespect the sanctity of your studio.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
There are a lot of people who are unhappy with the news. You and I have talked about this before, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Absolutely. Well, what can you do?
So,
if you don't like what we report, I guess you shouldn't get involved, right?
That's very true.
I mean,
now he's just. Is there any truth behind what he's saying?
There's none. Do you want to see the story?
Sure.
Sure. Do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah,
it's kind of boring.
Yeah. I mean, what's the gist of it?
Okay, it's one thing to owe Artie Lange $7,500 since last March. This is a story we reported last week. But to be reminded about it by Artie himself on the Stern Show, like having a big mouth bill collector nail you on national radio. Dan the Song Parody Man, particularly unhappy with Howard 100 News for reporting on this. Dan refusing to go on tape to comment about Artie mentioning the large lingering loan he still hasn't repaid Lange. And the Song Parody Man warning us not to blow up, sensationalize, or glorify the story. Dan the Song Parody Man claiming he's placed at least a dozen calls to Artie, but Lange doesn't answer or return his calls, he says. Dan citing severe financial hardship, declaring he doesn't yet have the money to repay Artie, but affirms he does have every intention of paying Artie back. And as for that motorcycle, he said he'd sell if he had to pay Artie back his $7,500. Dan the Song Parody Man reporting it's in his garage where he can't get it because he hasn't paid the parking bill. That's the news story.
Sounds like a lot of BS on his part.
Well, does that sound like lies?
Dude, this eats me every morning. I wake up and there's a pit in my stomach, and this just eats me. I'm walking around with this debt, you know. You don't feel when you owe somebody money, you really don't own any of the money that's in your pocket. It's theirs. It's not yours.
Yeah.
You know. So until I clear myself of that debt, I have zero money. You know. That's
so you're willing to do pretty much anything to pay it back?
Yeah, I mean within reason.
Within reason.
Yeah, within reason, of course. Yeah.
Now, what about Steve Langford?
He's a piece of shit.
Is it so much that you think he's just making up lies, or you just don't want him to report on all this?
I asked. It's not like he was breaking a news story that nobody had ever heard of. It's not like he was going to shock the world with any kind of information. It was just that he needed something to fill his block because he has a quota, and he decided to use my story. I said, Steve, I'm appealing to you as a father and a fellow human being. Please do not run this story. If it's a fleeting moment on the show and it's mentioned, it can get past it. If it's run during every break, during all the repeats, it's blown up on the news, it can get back to my daughter and it can have a negative impact. You can do anything you want to me. I'll stand here and take a punch. I have no problem for the good of the show. I'll take a stab wound, whatever. But I think that this could possibly negatively have an impact on my daughter. Please do not run the story. I said it to him clearly, concisely, and he chose to run the story anyway. Bottom line, he's a piece of fucking shit. He ran in his story. He said, Dan warns us against telling this story. It was in the bumper for the news as well as the news story. I never warned him. I asked him, I pleaded with him, and I begged him. Warning it is sensationalizing the story. It's blowing out of proportion. It's making it sound like a threat. The word warning and threaten aren't really that much different. And he added that in there so that he could make it into a story. And that's what makes him a piece of fucking shit.
No hard feelings?
Everything's fine. He's a good friend of mine. I'm sorry it came out like this, but you know, some people get good times, bad times, and if you loan somebody money, it should be a private thing. But there's gossips around here worse than the fucking View.
Here?
Well, I'm saying, you know,
Really?
so I'm pissed it came out like this, but we're friends, and he's a good man.
All right. It's my pal, Artie Lange. He saved my life.
Okay, real quick, here is Sashalee. She is Miss Howard TV in February. Anyone who's a subscriber knows, in addition to all the great programming, all the original shows we're doing now, we always have a Miss Howard TV every month, and this girl is very beautiful.
Jesus
Nothing wrong with Sashalee. Hey, Sasha.
Hey, how are
Is you
you?
Sashalee or Sasha?
Sashalee is my full name, but Sasha.
Lee is your last name?
No,
You just have one name.
no, but well, my full first name is Sashalee.
Sashalee.
Yeah,
So everyone calls you Sasha or Sashalee?
Sasha. Or
Well, you
Sasha.
Russian girl or something like
I'm
that?
half Hungarian.
Half Hungarian. You look good in a bathing suit, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
You look great. Thank you for being Miss Howard TV this month. Artie,
you.
obviously, you're in love. I see Artie would not have a chance with you. You're 20 years old, and you even said you don't date older guys. And by older guys, you wouldn't even date someone 30. That's kind of gross, right?
Well, yeah, when I was talking to Gange in my pre-interview, I was talking about Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Gange goes, would you date Matthew McConaughey? And
said-
Sashalee said, well, you know, he's kind of gross because it would be gross because
He's old.
he's an old guy.
Yeah.
So Gange goes, I know I don't have a chance with her because, and DePace goes, you think that's the reason she won't go out with you?
She wouldn't date Matthew McConaughey. She's definitely not going to date Gange. That's how he.
Why would Gange ask her if she'd date Matthew
No,
McConaughey?
because he was asking like if I had a celebrity crush or like something like that.
Well, Artie is 26. Just from all the drugs, he looks a little bit older, but you can date him. Feel free. And you are a young woman. It says here you have a boyfriend, right?
Not well, like we're working on things.
What do you mean? Breaking up?
Well, we did, and now we're working on things.
What does that mean?
They're trying to get back together.
yeah.
They're trying.
Yeah,
they're
thank
trying
you.
it out again.
Why would you do that, Robin? Try to get back together. It obviously didn't work. You're 20 years old. You're good looking. Why do that?
Maybe they discovered that
Deserves
they
another
didn't
chance.
like being away from each other once they were.
You dumped him, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone's dumping you.
Oh,
I mean, you can't
I've
do
been
better
dumped
than
before.
You have.
Yeah.
Who would dump you? Who's the stud?
The guy
who?
must have been blind.
Or that, or you're terrible in
No,
bed.
it was. I was young And he was going to college, and I was still in high school, so it was like one of those things.
Oh, you were dating the college guys when you were in high school. Oh, I know.
No, he was going to college.
Oh, I see. He was going off.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. So you've only had sex with what? This one guy, the boyfriend?
I've only had 3 boyfriends.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you've had sex with 3 different guys.
I'm just saying I've had 3 boyfriends.
You're not even saying you had sex with all of them. No kidding. How old were you when you lost your virginity?
That I kept a secret in my pre-interview as well.
Ganji told me you've never masturbated. I don't believe it.
Yeah, that's true. I have not.
Liar.
I'm serious.
You've never thought...
My friends don't believe me either, but...
I'll tell you why I don't believe you. I don't really know you, but unless there's some huge sexual hang-up, I don't see how you avoid touching yourself at some point out of curiosity. Like when you're wiping down there or something, you've touched it, right?
Well, hello, that's different.
All right. Then all of a sudden you go, oh, let me take a look. We'll see what's doing down here. And then you touch a little. What do you think, Robin? Is it possible she's 20 and never masturbated?
I'm serious.
I'm sure it's possible. A lot of women are a little uptight, and it takes them a while.
Why are you uptight? Religious background?
I'm 20 years old. I'm young still.
You think you might touch yourself one day, or do you think it's
I
in the
don't
game
know.
plan? When a man touches you, you like it.
Well, yeah, I like guys.
Right. But to touch yourself, there's some hang up there because most people by the time they're 20 have touched themselves. Even out of curiosity,
I guess I'm weird.
I mean, when you were laying in bed one night, I'm hanging out. Then all of a sudden you don't like, oh, gee, my hand is on here. It feels a little good. Have you ever almost touched yourself?
No.
Wow.
For real. I'm for real.
And you've never fooled around with anything else, like, a shot or, nothing?
You never
Meat or
got off-
vegetable?
You never got off on meat and vegetables?
No,
like
not
a Robin,
so
no?
much.
You think that's sick if someone uses meat and vegetables?
I mean, it's their thing, I guess, if they like it.
But it shows a disturbed human being, right?
Right. I'll agree.
Boy, I can't believe you never touched. Robin, I'm having a hard time with that. I can't get past it.
I think there are a lot of girls in her position.
Don't you think after meeting myself and Artie and Benji that
Now
and Fred,
she will
you
have
will probably need to touch yourself
Oh,
after?
definitely, yep.
Absolutely.
If I were her, I'd touch myself.
You're 5'8". That's a great height.
Yeah.
You like 5'8"?
I like it. And you weigh 115 pounds. Describe to
Maybe
women.
a little more after the holidays.
Is that right? But that's the right weight for a girl 5'8", isn't it? When you
I guess so.
Absolutely.
The doctor said I'm a little bit underweight, but for the modeling world, especially in New York, it's considered big.
You've been doing some modeling?
You're big in the modeling world?
Yeah.
Sure, she's right. You got to stay
Yeah.
super thin. Where have you modeled? Have you modeled anywhere? You gotten any jobs?
Yeah, things have really slowed down right now, especially right before Fashion Week, and I'm not 5'10", so.
Oh, I've gone on 2 go-sees the whole month.
Well, Sashalee is right. In fact, Beth's been talking to a lot of her modeling friends, and they said the business is so bad
slow.
now. A lot of people, a lot of girls will
Really? What are they going to have to start doing? Hooking?
A real job, hooking or stripping. Yeah. That's
Go with
absolutely
Dan down to the sanitation department.
Pictures of Sashalee are on the web now. As I said, she will be our... there's a picture of you. You do look good.
Wow.
It seems like every broad now with the internet, every broad has pictures.
Well, look at those pictures. They're
Look
beautiful.
at her. Wouldn't you have your pictures up?
That was for Hawaiian Tropic.
If I look like you, what do you mean for Hawaiian Tropic?
I did, I entered a bikini contest when I lived in upstate New York near Rochester. And I didn't really know what it was when I was getting into it. And then I won. And then they're like, oh, you won a free trip to Hawaii and you're going to be representing New York in the international competition. So I went to Oahu, Hawaii for a week and competed and stuff. And I was in the calendar. I was January.
Good for you. Congratulations.
Wow.
I imagine you could work in Playboy. Would you ever consider doing nude work in Playboy magazine?
No. I don't know.
It's
That's
not your
not for
thing.
me.
No. You'd feel funny.
I'm a
Right?
little more conservative.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It's nice
I'm interested. So 5'10" is what you have to be for Fashion Week.
Well, you don't have to be, but if I was at my height, I'd have to be much thinner at my height. But
how much thinner can you get? That's so stupid.
Oh, I've seen really thin.
Yeah, but that's not sexy. Thinner, than that.
Your parents are divorced, it says here, but you haven't been talking to your dad. You're mad at him.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, no, it's a long story, but in a nutshell, he's in his late 40s and he dates girls my age now.
That's
I
why
was
you
16
think
and he
it's
was dating a
gross.
19-year-old.
He's dating a 19-year-old and he's 40?
Well, he was. Yeah, he was in his earlier 40s then, but yeah.
Look, can you blame him? What the
HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah, but it was just wrong,
Right.
But-
So you're not talking to the guy?
No.
Oh, man. You're never going to talk to him again?
As of right now, I don't I don't have any intention to.
Is he dating someone your age?
Not anymore, but there's just like so much weird stuff going on. I'm just like, whatever.
Oh. Wow. So you seem kind of sad when you say that, right?
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I mean, not to talk to your dad.
Yeah.
What age would you like to see him date? What would be the cutoff?
I don't know. Someone who's not like, who could wear my clothes and like,
right.
I don't know. We fought like sisters, so it was annoying.
You want him to date a fat chick?
I don't care who he dates as long as like it makes him happy and she's
gross.
nice to me. But it just got weird.
Chick wasn't nice to you?
She was using him too because she had like 2 DWIs and like I would hear her on the phone and it turned into this whole thing.
So it was there was more to the whole thing.
She was really.
So he's not seeing her anymore, but you're still pissed.
Yeah, well,
right?
like a lot of other stuff happened, but that was like the main root of it.
You were a pizza delivery girl?
Yeah, I just actually filled in for a friend when I was home over break for Christmas.
What was your uniform?
Nothing special. It's just I live in a really small town, so it was just shorts, t-shirt. He let me wear whatever I wanted, kind of. So.
Let me ask you: you were never raped or molested being a pizza delivery girl? I mean, look at you. You show up at the door. There's a lot of weird guys.
Well, I don't show up at the door in a bikini.
You do not. But even in a shorts and a t-shirt, I imagine guys get a little worked up, right? Do they ever try to drag you into the house?
No. The town is so small. Half the people I delivered to were like friends of family or people we knew through school and stuff.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, Robin, that sounds very sexy to me. Pizza delivery girl. I like that.
I think she should think about that. She could make a lot of money delivering pizza.
I bet you she got huge tips. I would tip her $200-300.
Monday Night Football wasn't that bad of a
It's like the plot of every porno, except it's a chick.
It's the reverse. Yeah.
So, what was your biggest tip?
I don't know. I don't even know. I think maybe like $10.
$10? Jeez, these guys must be blind.
Yeah, that was big for me.
Gee, I'm a dad out there waiting for my pizza. This shows up $300, honey. Let's go. Come on. Let's do it.
I ought to keep ordering pizza, I'll tell you that.
You're not kidding. Well, listen, Sashalee, as a matter of fact, I recognized you right away because you're in an episode of
Show in the Hallway.
Which debuts on Thursday with
Right.
Beth is in it, too.
Yeah, I met her.
Yeah, you met my
She's
wife.
hot.
She's hot, right? So you met my wife,
Yeah.
and you guys work together, Show in the Hallway. That's going to be on Howard TV this Thursday. Check that out. And we welcome you, and thank you for being Miss Howard TV.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And you look great. I mean, what can I say? Good luck with everything.
Good luck,
Sashalee,
yeah.
everybody. Okay, Sasha, thanks.
Thank you.
Sasha, grab me a water, please.
And a pizza. Sasha's looking good. She must work out or
See her
something.
ass?
Oh, vey. She must have done sports or something in high school.
Yeah, the weight of her ass. Like, I don't know what the part of the body it is, but like the side of her ass.
You need a girl like that, Artie. I've decided.
All right, but I'm too old for her. 41.
Well, you got to go out and pursue her. To show her how hot a 40-year-old guy can be and how much fun he can be.
I don't have time for that.
You don't have time to work her, right?
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck do these broads want me to do? I'm working.
Sasha, how'd it go?
It was good.
Wasn't that bad,
Short
right?
and sweet, yeah.
So, Howard doesn't believe that you don't touch yourself.
Yeah.
Why?
Whatever.
Is that so hard to believe?
Well, he doesn't have to believe me. I don't know. I know it's true.
So how was it meeting all the guys?
Oh, it was cool. Yeah, it was
good.
really cool. I met a lot of the other guys doing like the Show in the Hallway and stuff. So.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
you knew what to expect, kinda.
I don't know. In a sense, I went online and like looked into it, but yeah, I used to watch him on E. But yeah, it was cool. It
So you
was
had a fun time today?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you.
I have no idea. What do you want from me?
I'm filing the story today.
It'll get buried.
No, it won't. Does the White House wish to comment on accusations that President Bartlett ordered the assassination of a senior official of a friendly government?
I don't know.
Newsroom. What on earth is High Pitch Mike hiding? As the first anniversary of his sickening Siobhan sit-down stunt approaches, the prize High-Pitched Mike won is still one big mystery. So, this Howard 100 News reporter showed up outside High-Pitched Mike's apartment in the Bronx to ask to see if his big screen TV is still in the box as he claims. But High-Pitched Mike having no part of it, refusing to allow his news colleague in to see the alleged television. Perhaps the funniest line ever uttered by High-Pitched Mike. He calls news director Brad Driver on the cell phone and says, "What is Steve Langford doing here?"
Howard?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because High-Pitched Mike just came to me a few minutes ago, and he gave me tape. If you go to GP2, in the first column in yellow, he says Friday morning he just comes out of his apartment to go to work, and there's Steve Langford standing on his corner, insisting on being, let into the apartment, and Mike won't let him in. It's really funny.
Let me hear this.
Come on, let's go see the TV.
You don't need to see it.
Why not?
Come on.
Why not?
Because.
Let's go look at it.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
Because.
No.
Would you go to Howard's house? Would you go to Robin's house?
Michael,
no.
Not answering the question.
Because you don't need to be in my house to look at a TV.
Yes, I
That's
do.
fine. No, you don't. We gotta go. Seriously, I have work to do.
What's going on here, Mike? You're a part of the news department. Why would you care if they see your TV is still in the box?
I have made no secret that I won the TV. I've left it in the box. I'm planning to move, and I don't want to get fucked up before I move.
Yeah,
it's expensive to me.
You had Siobhan's fake vagina on your face, and you don't watch that TV for a year?
Well, having her sit on my face is the equivalent of paying what that costs. That's $4,000 or $5,000 for that TV. It's not a big secret that it's in the box. This guy shows up at my house like some sort of stalker.
But why would you care?
I don't want him in my fucking apartment.
Why?
He's creepy.
Steve is creepy? You're not creepy, and he is? You're creepy, too. You're a news guy.
This guy walks up to me every day in the newsroom and says, "Tu lengua en mi culo." Do you know what that means in Spanish?
No.
Your tongue in my ass.
I don't speak Spanish.
He scares me.
Do your job. Steve, what do you say to Mike?
Dude. Listen, we all know a little Spanish, a little French, What
was your phrase that you say?
I want to put my tongue in your ass.
How do you say that?
Let me see. I think Mike told me, how do you
El
told me how to
tongo
say
en pupo.
Tu lengua en mi culo.
I didn't know you were going to come up to me and request that every day, though. He scares me. And then I
Does
have
he really scare you?
No, wait a minute. Let's be serious.
You mean Steve would
let me tell you, I had neighbors
Let's
walking.
be serious. No, but
I had
nonsense.
neighbors walking out of my apartment.
Reporters
wondering
go
why this
out
guy
in
has...
the field. No, hang on for a second. Reporters go out in the field every day to ask questions. If they did not, you would not have a newspaper every day, and you would not have any television or radio news.
You should ask questions, but my TV sitting in a box is not the Kennedy
assassination. You worked at ABC News.
Exactly.
You say you worked at ABC News.
This is another thing that this pissed me off, Friday, Howard.
What is this?
I went to NYU. I busted my ass to go to school. I paid my own tuition. I worked full time. I interned here. I did a lot of internships. And he, in his report, says. He says he's giving me. He says he's giving me. Let me speak, please.
Reporters
ask questions. He says he's giving me journalism lessons.
You should know that.
For a kid that says he went to NYU. Where'd you go to school?
I went to school at the University of Western Ontario and Laval University.
Where'd you graduate?
I did not graduate.
Thank you. So don't question where I went to school.
Listen, I question everything. That's what reporters do.
You don't think he went to NYU?
I just wanted to see his resume.
I
question everything.
He won't believe.
Do you think
he
he's
will
lying?
not believe
No, I don't
a
think
word
he's lying.
I say.
I do not think he's
He will
lying.
not believe a word I say.
No. I just
want to
see it. Just show me.
But yet he believes the Idol guy. He believes the Robin's wrong guy.
Ever since American Idol ended, Steve's got he's investigating the news department.
and let me ask you something,
He's
Howard.
turned that evil
No,
eye
but
on
let's not lose focus here. People want to know about that television, and he is hiding something.
We do. Who cares? Who wants to know about it? It's in a box. It's in a box.
What do you think?
What do you want to know about it?
Show us.
You know what? I don't think he's hiding anything about the TV, but something's going on in that apartment.
But let me ask you something, Howard. Should a reporter who demands the truth also tell the truth?
Yes.
Okay, so go to Gary Preview page 2 in white, if you would, please. This is the Michael Moore alleged fight that he had with Steve Langford.
And what are we going to hear?
Michael Moore gets a little exclusive out of Langford.
Are you Canadian?
Yeah, I was.
Did you give up your citizenship?
I don't have a passport. That's what
You didn't give up your Canadian citizenship, did you?
Not yet.
Yeah, why not?
Well, you know what? It's a complicated thing.
Back of your head, you're going, I might need that, right?
No, never.
You're circumventing around the truth.
No.
You should tell the truth.
If you want to play that, perhaps I might answer it.
Go ahead.
And the fact of the matter is, I'm not going to get into some big discussion with Michael Moore, who's going out the door, about whether I left Canada. I mean, come on, guys. get serious.
Yeah, but he asked you if you're Canadian. You said you were.
I was.
You still are.
I do not have a passport.
I'm not talking about passports. You're still a citizen.
Technically. I left
Thank you.
25 years ago.
Tell the truth.
Why is that interesting?
You're a reporter. Tell the truth.
Why is that interesting?
Oh, my Juana buen culo.
Too Lange.
What is your point?
I want to know about this TV.
I think he's being a hypocrite. He's demanding.
I think something's going on in your apartment.
What's going on in my apartment?
I don't know. You don't want Steve to see your apartment.
I don't want a creep in my apartment.
No,
I have to
Morales,
work with him
come
10
on.
hours a day in the newsroom.
Were you afraid he was going to come on to you because he keeps saying he wants to put his tongue
No,
in your
I'll
head?
be honest. My roommate has a 6-year-old kid. He's, the parents are
no,
separated.
he's not there all
I don't
the
want this around. I don't want him around a 6-year-old kid.
He has kids of his own.
Wait a minute. You have a 6-year-old kid you can't explain in your apartment?
On the weekends, the parents are separated. The kid comes over.
Are you for real that you're afraid of him around a young child? Are you? You're not shitting me, are you? You think he's that weird?
You're full of it.
Do you think he's completely sane? Do you think he has all his marbles?
I wouldn't have a problem with him being in my house.
I would.
All right,
Dude,
well.
I just want to go up
What do
and
you think
see
he's
the
gonna
television.
do
What do
to
you
the
think I'm going to
kid?
do?
Send Howard TV up, but I don't want you.
Wow.
Now we're talking. Do you remember where you work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you work?
The Howard Stern, Howard 100 News.
Oh, thank you. I sort of hesitated on that, didn't we? Yeah.
Don't give me journalism lessons, Steve. All right.
Well, listen. Why are you hiding this?
What the fuck am I hiding? It's a TV in a box. I don't want you in my apartment. Is that so hard to believe?
Okay, we'll send Lisa G.
When are you moving?
I can listen to Mike's voice all day.
When are you moving?
I don't have an exact date. I'm looking. I'm trying to look at places.
Oh, then you're lying.
You can't get that voice down lower?
I can, but I mean...
Why don't you just do it? Why don't you just be like, yeah, man.
Can you get your nose down smaller?
I did. I shaved it down
I was
a little.
born with this voice. I can't do anything
Do
about
you
it.
want to make it lower? Like, why don't you just walk? Let me hear your low voice.
We've done this.
Let me hear it again.
What do you want to hear? It's not that much slower.
Let me hear you get it as deep as you can get.
What do you want to hear? It's not low.
it's not-
This is my voice.
All right.
It is what it is.
But Morales,
All right,
how
take
about
it easy?
How about
No,
Lisa G?
he upsets
Lisa
me.
G's. No, dude. Lisa G.
Would he show
Answer
up?
the question.
Would you show up outside Howard or Robin or Artie
Of course,
or anyone
I'm
else?
going to go to Howard's place.
Would you go to anyone on this show?
But I am going to go to your place to find out about the television. You wouldn't let me in, so let Lisa G in if you're
And I live
creeped
in a
out by me.
primarily Hispanic and African
Answer
American
the question.
neighborhood. They see this white guy with a microphone up in my face.
The neighborhood
wondering-
was
my
very
neighbors
nice.
walk
There
by
was no
wondering, what the
problem
hell
with
is
the
going
neighborhood.
on?
It was a very nice neighborhood. But
It
let
was.
Lisa G in to see the TV. Come on.
Is she going to come to the Bronx?
Why not? She's a reporter.
She can come by.
Thank you.
I don't want you by then.
So it's a deal. It's a deal.
Why is everybody so creeped out?
Are we going to waste a whole day of Lisa G's time to come up to my apartment?
It's a deal.
To see a TV in
Is
a
it
box?
a deal or are you backing out?
I think you're making mountains out of a molehill.
Is it a deal or not?
I don't care.
Okay, deal.
All right, there it is. Lisa G will be going to Mike's, high-pitched Mike's apartment.
And we'll get a report on
and
that
we're going to find
TV
out
in a
about that
box.
TV in a box.
All right, and bring in your citizenship too.
Howard Stern exclusive.
Bring in your American
Listen,
citizenship.
you've really
papers.
got to-
You know these guys fight all day.
I'm convinced.
I just see
I'm
this.
convinced he's still Canadian. I don't think he's American. I want to see your naturalization papers.
Dude, I ran like a wild man. But anyway, your deflection skills need a little work.
All right.
Mike, do you want to give your roommate the code word to start getting rid of the bodies in the 600-gallon drums?
Yeah,
I
that's
say no way Lisa G makes it back from the Bronx.
I don't think she'll come to the Bronx.
You live in a tough neighborhood?
And her, of all people, Friday, she's calling me a Jew. She said, why do you have the TV in a box? She says, you're such a Jew. Coming from her.
Wow. What's
She's
that
a
all
Jew.
about? Do you guys get any work done back there in the news?
I get a lot
Lots of
of
work
like
done.
they
Well,
just
Mike, why do
argue with each other.
Why do you say coming from her? What do you like?
Yeah, what is that?
Because she's like the most Jewish person in our newsroom.
She's very Jewy.
What does
Very
that mean?
Jewish.
But how?
I think she's the only Jewish person in your news.
What makes her Jewish?
She's very conservative with her money. Need I go on?
I need you to go on, of course. I want to hear
What
more.
else?
So she's conservative with her money. What else makes her Jewy?
Every time one of these Jewish holidays comes by, she's got to take it off.
Now you're onto something.
If I can work on a Jewish holiday, you should too. No, I didn't.
What do you do? What do you do?
And the guy's probably like, "Hey, stop making! Hey, just because you're talking to Mickey Mouse doesn't mean you have to speak in a high voice." and then Mike goes, "No, this is what I sound like."
Hey, Mickey.
Wait, what do you do there?
Hey, Mike.
I had from when I worked.
What is it, Ralph?
Wait, let Mike explain that.
Yeah, I want to hear. What did you
From
do?
when I worked at ABC, I had a bunch of free tickets left. They were about to expire. I had time off here. I figured, let me just go use them.
Who's conservative with their money?
What do you do?
On your vacation, you use your free Disney World ticket.
What do you do there by yourself?
Yeah, you went yourself?
It's a bunch of roller coasters. I mean, I just went on the rides.
For a whole week?
Go on the roller
Did you get paired up with other
Singles?
Yeah, they do that.
You couldn't find anyone to go to Disney World with you? So sad.
I mean, that's a great destination. Somebody must have wanted to go.
Do you ever travel alone sometimes?
I certainly travel alone, but not to amusement parks.
Okay. So be it.
Oh, jeez.
He doesn't have a lot of friends.
I'm the JD of the newsroom ultimately.
He's walking around by himself going in and out of gift shop.
We heard there's a special line for people who go to Disney World by themselves.
Right.
What do you mean a special line?
Yeah,
It's a line for singles.
They had a single rider's line.
Really?
So I didn't have to wait in any of the lines. I just went straight to the front.
Were there a lot of other single people there, or was it just a line of two?
No, there were a lot of single people.
And do you all socialize with each other? Is it like the geekiest line ever?
Did you ride the loser flu?
Anyone in a Darth Nihilus costume?
No, I didn't see Darth Nihilus.
I am Darth Nihilus.
What did you do for dinner? Did you eat by yourself, or did you eat in your room?
No, I would eat in the amusement park.
But you would just go to a stand. You didn't go to the restaurant.
Mike wants to kill Artie right now for laughing.
I know.
He's shooting. You shoot dirty looks over at Artie.
No.
He's shooting a dirty look at me and Mike.
Artie, do you ever go to Disneyland by yourself?
Artie couldn't fit in the ride.
God, that you would go to Disney. You're a 29-year-old kid. You got kind of a happening job.
You know who does that?
Who?
No.
Mental patients?
Worse.
Don't go there.
Jeff the Vomit guy?
Serial killers?
Yeah, people you want arrested. I mean, they're the ones who would hang out at Disney by themselves.
Sure.
Can you imagine, though, the little kid who's sitting next to Mike on the roller coaster? Scared?
And then you have a 6-year-old kid.
Excuse me, sir.
You can't explain in your apartment.
Hey, shut up! I'm here in the singles line, you little fuck! You got a family, I don't! You cocksucker!
Mike, what ride?
You sound like a kid. Yeah.
Mike, what were your favorite
The little
rides?
6-year-old kid's like, sir, don't you have any friends?
No! I couldn't find anyone to go with me! Fucker!
Hey, mister, I don't want to grow up to be like you.
So what do you do? You're like, well, it's 1 o'clock. I finished my goofy shake.
I mean, really, do you stand there and get your picture taken with the character?
No!
Like pretending that you're
I'm cool!
Oh, my goodness. You're on the ride, the Pirates of the Caribbean by
Someone
yourself?
told me you went to a Madonna concert yourself, too.
Yeah.
So what?
Oh, no.
Did you sing Starlight?
Artie's gonna die.
See? Somebody get the EMS up here, quick.
This could be it.
Did you sing Who's That Girl? Yeah. Did I miss Who's That Girl?
Who'd you sit next to? Like,
I don't know, whoever bought the ticket. Need I remind this guy, he's the one that cried at a fucking Michael Jackson concert.
But I wasn't alone.
Howard, hold on. Mike, I got to ask you a question because everybody's out here feeding me information. So you got the TV because that Reverend Run show's your favorite show, right?
Right.
No, that's how you guys...
Hold on. Did the episode where Reverend Run's wife has a miscarriage, did you cry?
Did I cry?
Yes.
No, but I rewind. It was pretty sentimental, that's all. She lost her baby.
You cried during that episode.
Who says that?
Everyone.
I said it was sentimental. The woman lost her baby.
Well, how is that?
Did you cry?
so you're not going to let Steve up in your apartment to see if the TV is there? You're going to have Lisa G.
I don't even want him in my newsroom. He's creepy. Put him in a desk on
Would
the
you go
other
to
side of
Disneyland with him?
No.
No.
The Reverend Run show is your favorite show.
It's not my favorite. You guys asked what I watch, and I said Run's House.
Well, you also said, okay, then your favorite is Little People, Big World.
That's another fun show. The midget show that Eric the Midget always talks about.
Oh.
It's, this family of midgets. I love these freaky shows. They're funny.
I like to watch midget shows.
This guy needs his own reality show as well.
Steve?
I mean,
Do you really think he's that weird that you wouldn't let him in your house?
I don't want him in my house.
Right.
I just love that Steve is like turning on his own people. He's crazy.
It's a slow news day.
Steve,
I wouldn't let him in my apartment either.
Steve, how do you explain it? The guy who went to Disney World by himself at 29 years old thinks you're creepy?
Mike, you know what you want to get? You ever see those things advertised in the paper? You can blow up this doll and sit it next to you in your car so people think you're driving with
like
someone.
Like in the HIV lane?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I need.
You could bring it to Disneyland.
Bring it to the Madonna concert.
I don't mind.
Big rubber friend.
Forget Disney World. I don't mind traveling alone. I like
yeah,
being alone.
My friend likes La Isla Bonita. Did you sing that? My rubber friend.
I'm surprised you're talking so much. Usually you have your mouth full. Hooks in now while you're still here. Because once you're gone, nobody will hear you, buddy.
Okay, but all right. So who's everybody? Who would be on that list? Who would you invite?
The staff here, my friends from school.
Hey, Artie, you can sing karaoke at the party.
I'll sing Madonna.
Well, you mentioned, why couldn't you ask JD to go with you?
I'm not going to... He's not going to go to Disney World with me.
Then you guys could go eat together and have a glass of wine.
Would JD go to the Madonna concert with you?
Oh,
That's the best ever. That is.
What's going on with girls? You getting any girls?
Oh yeah.
I'm here like 10 or 12 hours a week.
He's like a young James Caan.
Would you go to Disney World with Mike?
I would not have.
Why?
I don't know. He's all right to work with, but I don't know if I'd hang out with him.
Oh wow, you won't hang out with him?
And I even get it from him. Like JD,
JD's a nerd.
JD, I consider my equivalent, but he walks around with this arrogance, like he's better than me.
Oh, whatever.
I think because everybody back here rips on him, he says, "Oh, I'm better than Mike." So he
it's
even
like
rips on
he
me.
can't hang out with you because
he's too good for me.
He's got to be better than someone.
Exactly.
Right. All of a sudden, JD is like Jack Nicholson or something.
Compared to him.
See.
You won't hang out with Mike?
I would
you
hang
guys
out
should be best friends. If you two dudes got together, you might get something cool going. At least you have a team. Like you could goof on other people.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
true.
Yeah,
you guys should unite. You guys remind me like the Palestinians and the Jews. You're both downtrodden. You should unite.
Two wrongs don't make a right, dude.
Between the two of us, we could remake Revenge of the Nerds, I'm sure.
Yep.
See the funny band?
See, JD doesn't want to be put in your category. Meanwhile,
I know, I'm a lowlife. I'm a lowlife to him.
Meanwhile,
he's better.
He's the same thing as you. He's no better. You're no better than him.
I didn't say I was, but
you missed
yes,
out
you
on
are.
I still talk to my friends.
You're saying you won't hang out with him?
No, I have no desire to go to Disneyland and a Madonna concert.
Why?
He's better
I don't.
than me.
I'd rather
rather listen to techno music.
Yeah, I would.
And avoid Hawaii.
Yeah, all of a sudden, you're better than me.
What's you go to one of these concerts?
You want to go to Madonna?
Hey, let's have a contest. We put JD and Mike in a singles bar so you can pick up a chick fast.
Oh, no,
we gotta do it. We're doing it. You're doing it.
I gotta say JD is gonna go.
Why? I don't know about that.
I'm not gonna talk to anyone.
Because the voice is gonna gonna scare the girls off.
But that's because Mike is talking to people. JD won't even.
Come over here, gorgeous.
JD's such a wacko. Like he'll see Beth and he goes, "Hey, gorgeous." Like he thinks he's like cool.
Yeah.
I said my money's on Mike. He might have the high voice, but he knows how to talk.
My voice versus his social skills.
Right.
Like once he opens his mouth, he's got a normal voice. But...
Hey, did I tell you girls about the time I went to the Madonna concert? Hey, laugh all you want, but I got a great story about Disney World.
No, JD's
over there. I don't know. I don't like you. I like you.
You guys ever heard of Epcot Center? I drank in all the different countries.
JD thinks he's better than me, but I still have a good relationship with my parents, so that's one thing I've got over him.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo.
That's good for a chick to hear.
Wow.
Yeah, you see that nerd over in the corner? He doesn't talk to his mom. I do. So if you girls want to choose who to go out with, choose the guy with the mom. My mom ain't banging some Hawaiian.
Wow.
Hey, that's our friend. I got to see that show.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do, JD.
No.
Come on.
I'm not going to talk to anyone. I'm going to sit there.
Prove that you're not Mike's equal.
I didn't say I wasn't his equal. I don't like to hang out with a lot of people.
JD.
The new odd couple.
I was on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride for a whole day, so go fucking suck off. Maybe I went myself, but at least I was there.
I had my own teacup.
I'm participating in life.
You know what I would do? I would shoot. I want to get the script to like Ocean's 13, that buddy movie, and have these two guys star in it.
Yeah, this is George Clooney and Brad Pitt.
Yeah, one guy be Clooney and one be Pitt. So we just stick you in the movie.
I'm fucking Angelina Jolie. Fuck yourself.
For high pitch Eric in there too.
No, just these two.
It's just them.
There's enough high pitching.
Get that Darth Nihilus guy to make an appearance.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Darth Nihilus.
Hi, guys.
All right.
What time would you get to like the park?
When I would wake up.
Where do you
I gotta
stay?
go. What am I doing? You want to interview him more?
Sorry, I don't know.
Well, it is interesting. You'd go at the beginning of the day.
I'd wake up. You know, it's vacation. I'd wake up 10, 11. I'd show up at noon.
Well, look at
ride
you,
some
Mr.
rides.
Lewis.
Where do you have
But
breakfast?
I never have free time like that. So
No breakfast? You went to lunch?
Yeah, I don't eat breakfast hardly.
And what do you do? Sit by yourself? Do you read the paper when you're eating lunch? Or do you keep yourself busy?
I mean, did you
guess.
have a plan of which part of the park you were
I would
going
just
to
go to.
attack
No, I
today?
just.
I'm going
Hey, where do you want to go? Oh, there's nobody here.
Do you ever get the blues like when you're by yourself at Disney World?
No, I love being by myself because I don't have to answer to anybody. I don't have to argue with anybody.
There you go.
You know, it's just I do what I want when I want.
Yeah. So what did you do?
Feel
Like,
awkward in the park there by yourself.
No, because there were plenty of other people all by themselves.
No, but they were really with me.
Yeah, they were like threes, and so they had a single.
who do you think has slept with more chicks in their lifetime, JD or High Pitch Mike?
Mike, have you had a girl?
Mike said
Yes,
he never.
I've gone into this on the intern show, but
Yeah?
my sex life now is nothing to talk about. There is no sex life.
All right.
Really? You're a young man. You're not a bad-looking dude.
How many girls have you slept with them?
Two.
And is JD only one, right?
JD got one, but from the show. You got him outside of the show, right?
Way before the show.
Right. He never got a girl before the show.
See, you got him there.
Is JD really he just had the one? Is that official?
He went with some
He
chicks.
claims there was another, right?
Yeah, porno chick.
Oh, the porno chicks down at Hedonism?
Would you fuck a porno chick?
If she was tested, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
We got to get you laid. I mean,
Can
we
I
did
have some of your urine?
Something Michael.
Tastes clean. Let me smell you. See if there's anything wrong with it. Oh, this is bad. See, another 2-year drought.
That's it. You can't be too choosy, man.
Skip the test.
Your freshness date has expired.
You're gonna be tested.
What? You got AIDS? Well, let me think about it.
Want to go to Disney? Fuck you, man.
I love watching Artie laugh now because when he goes home, it's nothing but sadness on the inside.
Dude, you make me feel great about myself.
No more depression. Your depression is lifted.
Well, Mike, I understand you don't want Steve at your house, and I respect that.
Thank you.
Can I call
but
you
I mean,
every day?
Lily
Steve
Sajigo.
Avalon.
Just want confirmation that the TV's still
How
on the
about I
bike.
just bring a picture of it? Why does
No.
somebody? Why do we need
come
to,
on.
Why do we
Steve,
need
right?
to waste?
No.
That makes it sound like you're hiding something. What are you hiding up there?
Nothing, but Lisa G needs to go to the Bronx.
Well, I mean,
What do you
it's
care?
still-
All right, listen,
So
Mike.
you were there for a full gay day. The days of my trip overlap.
Wow.
I'm not the one.
So you were there for Gay Pride Week?
You were there.
Excuse me. Are you here for Gay Pride?
I love how Artie puts on the macho act when he's the one that got jizz on his chest.
I'm the guy Goofy fucks in the.
Let me tell you something. A, I admire you. It is very difficult.
I think
to
you're
go
the
anywhere.
greatest guy
You're
ever.
a brave young man.
Howard, I see myself like you as you were when you were a kid. You were a
Absolutely.
loner. You were a loner, were you not?
I had no choice.
Exactly.
Nobody was looking to be with me.
That's how I see myself.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with it.
At 29, though, he had gotten through it.
He had grown out of it.
I'm not gay. I fuck chicks.
When are you getting married, Artie?
I don't know, man.
Actually, when are you getting a girl?
I don't know. You know what? I'm sorry, but you know what? I thank you for this. This was the greatest.
Steve, are you done?
When is Gay Week in Knoxbury Farm? Gay Week? It was Gay Week.
Gay Pride Week.
Not the week I was there.
Right.
Someone said
it overlapped.
It was Gay Pride Week.
Well, they call it Gay Days. Yeah.
He was there for Gay Pride Week.
Not the week I was there. I was leaving the day it started.
Right.
I love how Artie loves twist everything.
He just took one day.
Oh, I'm in trouble. It's Gay Pride Week.
What a coincidence.
Excuse me, you look kind of hot.
Thank you.
Jeff, go ahead real quick.
Oh, Howard, who do I send a medical bill to when I have an aneurysm? I don't think I have ever laughed so hard for so long in my life. I almost passed out. That was the best hour of radio I think you've ever done. It was amazing.
I wish we'd done it 3 hours ago, though.
Oh, it was worth every penny I've ever paid in serious.
Thank you very much. Bob, go ahead. You're on.
Great show, guys. You got to keep Mark or Mike out of the studio. I ran a red light camera. I was laughing so hard with Artie and all that goofiness.
That's the hardest I've ever laughed, too, I think. I mean, and I've laughed hard in this studio, man. That's the
Artie still hasn't recovered.
All right, Bob. Thanks, Bob, from Baltimore, Robin's old hometown. Thanks, Bobby.
JD, are you too cool? Are you too cool for this guy?
No, I'm not too cool. I am not a very social person. First of all, and I wouldn't go to Disneyland and a Madonna concert.
He's not doing things that appeal to you.
Yeah,
but as a person,
if he wants to play beer pong, I'll play him in beer pong. You know,
just do things that you actually like to do.
Yeah.
What about he says that you think you're above the news team because you get ragged on so much back here?
No. But I mean, I think he's got a bit of an ego himself. So I don't think I'm better than anyone and. Whatever.
Are you pissed though that you're lumped in with him as like the same? You know, that you're the Howard 100. Your Howard 100 News is the equivalent of him.
No, I'm just pissed off at life. Period.
So is this the next new team in acting right here?
We could be the dream team, I think, if he would be willing to hang out. But I think he's too good for it.
No, I just don't want to hang out at a Madonna concert in Disney World.
But I didn't invite you to Madonna.
Okay then. Well, I'm just saying. I was just answering their question.
Do you think
if you want to play beer pong, we'll play beer pong?
Because I don't think there's really this air of cockiness around JD. Or you do see that he.
You don't see it in the studio, but when he's talking to me in the hallway or if I run into him.
It's busting balls. Everyone busts each other's balls around here.
Well, Mike
and
seems
I
to
finally
think,
bust someone's balls, and of course it's cockiness.
Well, Mike seems to think that sort of it rolls downhill, and then you view them as below your hill.
Well, no, he's not. I mean, he busts balls too. I mean, we all bust balls, you know.
Mike, speaking.
Am I right?
Yeah, I'm not busting balls back, but it's usually starting with him.
If you guys are going to be the next big tandem, you need to learn to get along off camera, though.
We get along fine. We don't fight.
All right. Well, speaking of busting balls, Mike, you took it pretty hard in there, man.
Yeah, so be it. I mean, it is what it is.
Do you really feel that way? Because there's moments there where it looks like you were just completely.
No, I love when everybody goofs on me, but Artie, he just takes it a step further.
Yeah, you were firing back. It seemed to really hit a nerve with you.
Yeah,
the things Artie was
saying.
Well,
I think he thinks he's perfect in his own mind. He forgets that he's over 300 pounds. He forgets that he's near stroke. You know, he forgets that he's alone.
But do you see the humor in the fact that you went to those concerts by yourself?
Yeah, but you know.
And that Madonna's not the most masculine of.
Of course not. But I grew up in the '80s. You know, she was a big hit in the '80s, so that's it.
What about like a guy with a higher pitched voice going to a place that's sort of run by a character with a high pitched voice?
It was a vacation. I mean, there's nothing more to it. It's a vacation to get away from work.
When you see Artie around the hallways, though, now is there going to be a little bit of resentment there?
No, he cracks on me, but I feel bad for him. You know, I'm afraid of the day when we come in here and it's time to go to the hospital to cover him.
Wow, you're relentless on this guy. You really think he's going to die soon?
He needs to take care of himself. He's got serious issues that he may be beginning to deal with, and we'll see.
Speaking of issues, though, the guy who started this whole thing was your coworker, Steve Langford, over here.
My buddy Michael.
Oh,
come on.
Oh, great.
Come on,
Please
buddy.
Please
come
don't
on.
touch me.
Come on, give me a hug.
Don't touch me.
Are you guys all right? Seriously.
He is the man. Let me tell you all seriously. This is a hard-working guy who does a great job at Howard 100 News. He's a little kooky sometimes.
But today on the air, there's a little bit of dissension amongst you two. You won't let him in your apartment.
I just think.
Well, no. I mean, we're covering it strictly from a news point of view. He's a news guy. You're a news guy. We go to cover news, and the news story is what happened to that TV that he won? People want to know. I show up. He's a news guy. He knows. He should let me in. He doesn't want to. Fine. He's got something to hide. Now maybe he'll let Lisa G in.
Why are you letting me go?
Because Lisa G doesn't creep me out like Steve does. But you know what? All in all, again, he is a hardworking guy. Professionally, I love this guy, but I think there's a certain amount of privacy that everyone on the show should be entitled to in their homes, not on the show.
Yeah, but
talk about what you want.
What's the difference, me or him?
Yeah, exactly.
Because he kept saying it's private. So
he creeps me out. You don't.
Oh, come on. Listen, if Michael came over to my apartment, if I'd won a TV and I had some running gag about whether it was in a box or not, he shows up outside my apartment. Come on in, buddy.
Yeah, Howard thought you were hiding something.
What's to hide? Come on over.
Well, Steve was there.
Come on.
These guys are the best.
I love it.
No, you just made the greatest radio of all time. This kid deserves a raise.
I'm glad you had it.
You were great. I want to go with you to Disney World next time. So at least we'll go. We'll bird dog. It can't be gay week though. We'll go whenever heterosexual week is. We'll go, and then and we'll shut this guy up here. Good job.
Oh man.
I love Mike.